Good evening, one and all. It's Sunday, it's the end of the week, and that of course means it's time for us to jump into some more good old Warframe. Hello everybody, hope you are doing well where you are around the world. It's good to be back on a Warframe stream. It's been a hot minute, in fact it's been a week because Wednesday I couldn't. Darn computer just had to go and break on me, didn't it? Stupid little thing, but it's fine. We're all good now. The camera looks slightly different because... Actually, is it glitching out? Is my camera glitching out? It looked like it was glitching out there. Why was it glitching out? Or was that just Twitch being weird? Okay, I'm just going to hope that was just Twitch being weird. Let me know if there are issues on the stream because I have had to reinstall my entire setup. And that means settings are broken. That means I've had to redo various bits and pieces. Some stuff still just looks odd. But it's not a new light setup, brother. I already know. It's not a new light setup whatsoever. It's that because my hard drive broke, well, my solid state actually broke, that had all of my stream settings on it, and I didn't think to back up those stream settings. Silly me. Should have thought about that one. I didn't. And so now I've had to redo it, and unfortunately, because of that, I don't know what this exact settings were before, like the exact manipulations of the green screen effect, the chroma keying and whatnot. Now, it was already temperamental, so to lose the exact settings I had means I'm now... I've rebuilt it. And just kind of hoping for the best. Kind of low res. This is as best as I can get the camera to work. I don't know what exactly has gone wrong, but this is about the best I can get. Just being a bit finicky. Sometimes broadcasting 480p. I mean, you should be able to switch over to the resolution. Let's see, on my side, yeah, I've got source at 1080 is available, so you should be able to use 1080. You look brighter than before, I think. Fair enough. Green screen's looking better, but like Data said, you're looking a bit low res compared to usual. Let's see, hang on. Hold on, let me expand here. I mean, if I switch to the intermission screen where we get a nice blown up picture, how is that looking? When we get the really blown up version, how is that? Because, yeah, I'll be honest, I don't have the best eye for colour. I really don't. This is one of the reasons I don't do fashion framing, is because I have a terrible eye for colour, to be quite honest. I do my very best, but when it comes to fiddling with cameras, yeah, nah. Looking very good, probably clearer than before. Well, there's something at least. There is something at least. The colours are slightly off, but that's because the lighting I have in here is slightly yellowed. There's only so much I can do anyway. There's only so much I can do anyway. But alright, if anything does break along the way, just let me know. Looking less ginger is always a good thing. Wow, Brother Oni, that is harsh. That is harsh. I can't remember, were they the 4th or 5th? Point is, there ain't no problem with ginger people. Ain't no problem whatsoever. Cause I think lighting looks good. That's alright then. That's alright. Copy bloke. Like you, terrible eye for colour and fashion, pretty much everything. Yeah. Like, I can obviously see colours. I can tell the differences between them, but saying, is this balanced or not? That's when brain goes, that's not a number. So yeah, it doesn't really work out. But anyway, today, chat, we're doing things a little bit differently. I mean, of course, we are indeed going to be heading on over to Duviri. We've got more Duviri to do. There's loads of resource grind to do over there. But before that, I want to be doing a thumbnail, and it is for this weapon right here, because spoilers, in case you didn't already guess it, that's what the next video is going to be on. And that video is effectively done, it just needs a thumbnail. So that's what we're doing here today. I would like to put a thumbnail onto the video for the mic. Okay, can you stop spinning that around? It's got a saw blade in there, man. Be careful. Funny frisbee gun? Basically, yes. I'm going to do a video on, well, have done a video on the mitre, so we need a thumbnail for that. And that's where I need to think, okay, how are we actually going to do this?
Yeah, the can 18 approve.
That cat 2, 3, 4, 5 reaching the full pot. Thank you very much for resubscribing at tier 1 now. 12 months, 1 whole year of support, you absolute legend. Huh. Cheers indeed. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Addy's saying, didn't play Warframe the entire week because of planning. Fair do. My stream count is fun. It's pretty cool, yeah. It's pretty cool. These are the perks I've gone... not that perk, nope. That was from demonstrating things from a video. Okay, let me fix that before I get into anything else. I do not want that perk on there anymore. Thank you very much. Let's quickly get rid of that one before we get into making that thummy. Lastly, just saying, shout out to DE for making the resource drop booster finally work on rebound. Do you mean drop booster or just resource booster? In any case, don't know why it took so long. Finally did it. You still need to do circuit? Oh yeah, we might want to get onto that, Brenna Queen. You are rapidly running out of time if you do intend to finish that one this week.
No, can't believe the idiots.
Right, let's quickly fix this off the things I was using for demonstration and testing. Yep. This one, yeah, that one I was using, and that one. There we go, much better.
Here's where it gets interesting. If you die,
much better.
I got dibs on your stuff.
You're level 7 to grind time. I mean, at least you are most of the way there, but yeah, still a bit to do, haven't you? As that's to say, anyone else have the stream quality just disappear even on source when speed movement happens? That's called bitrate. That just happens. Unfortunately, that is just a thing that happens. I am using near enough the highest bitrate that I can get away with before Twitch just breaks and before my computer breaks and all that stuff. It's not like YouTube videos where you can just put in all of the data and then let YouTube try and process it down for whoever's running under what. Twitch has a relatively low limit for something as intense as a first-person shooter. So when I move around quickly, the quality will just crunch a bit. And if Twitch crunches it even more, it's just Twitch being shit, basically. I could drop the resolution and stream at 720p. I don't know what would be best on that one, to be honest. Stream at 1080p or 720. 720 having less blockiness, not gone, just less blockiness on fast movement. But of course, it means you're not getting 1080p most of the time, or any of the time. How's my item collection looking in the room? It's doing alright, I think. It's doing alright. I haven't added a lot to it recently because I've not been item hunting, but I'd say it's doing okay. Yeah, I got a couple of them going around now. And up and around, and one in there. Yeah. It is strange with the resource boosters. I'm surprised how long resource boosters have been such an issue, given they are a premium item. That is quite a surprise. I imagine it comes down to a code cert, whatever that means exactly. Like, it delays how often they can put out an update to consoles and therefore PC. It's still kind of a thing, isn't it? Is that rumba still stuck? It still has issues over there, yeah. I've left it over there. Right, so let's have a look at figuring out a thumbnail. Now, the first question I always have to ask when it comes to a thumbnail is the exact kind of scene I want, kind of the approach to it. And, the mitre is one which leaves me a bit, like, it's meant to be grungy. Like, the Greer literally just shoved a saw blade onto a railgun and went shonk shonk. Is it even a railgun, or is it just spring-loaded? Kind of hard to tell. So, who would be befitting of something quite so basic? Rhino, probably. Rhino is probably the one. However, not such a clean Rhino. We need a, not an Iron Man Rhino. Let's see. I forgot I had this here. You know what? That'll do. Yeah, okay. That'll do. Bug Rhino is. That is very fitting. That is very, very fitting. Bug Rhino will be the trick here. Okie dokie. Oh, didn't mean to switch to that. As cool as it looked. Yep. Alright then, next we need the scene. So, I also need to get rid of Carrier. Already done that. Perfect. Let's go have a look at a good scene we can pick. Now I've got a whole load of scenes to pick from. I've not got all of them. There are a lot of scenes I've not got. But there are a lot of scenes I have got. But the question is, where to go for this one? If we're going grungy, something Grenier would probably be the best. The Grenier Galleon scene I've used a few times. Forest I've used a few times. They are nice ones. Grenier Shipyards Manufactory. Don't think I've used that one, actually, before. Let's give it a look in. Let's give it a look in. What have we got around here? Okay, alright. Yeah, I recognize this area. We might be able to get something good out here. This has got a good grungy feel to it. Oh, well, you can hear it crunching away. Alright. I would say, hey, I need to step away from this. Things that look good. Shit, y'all have fun shooting in my stead today. Yeah, it's fine. You'll catch the replay, won't you, Ladybug? You'll catch the replay and marvel at my inability to understand colour. But it'll be fine. Dice saying, see the mighty turn in Canon Genesis. I've been thinking how people will react to D making Kuva Tenet Prime of these weapons that have Incarnate before they get the superior upgraded version come out. I mean, maybe they just won't die. Maybe a weapon that gets Incarnate will therefore not get Kuva or Teneted. Might be the idea there, you know? That could be a way of broadening the process a bit. Because rather than having, say, 50 Kuva weapons, we can have 30 Kuva weapons and 20 Incarnate weapons. Let's split it up a bit more. Thought on Smox saying, I'm a big nerd, just getting back into Warframe lately. Really appreciate your very in-depth scientific and mathematical approach in your vids. Finally get to catch problem solving live. Welcome in. This is actually going to be very unmathematical for a bit, but welcome in all the same. Glad you've decided to make the hop over here. Oh, apparently I can't jump down there. That is annoying. That looks like a good patch to be on, you know? But I can't be there. That is slightly frustrating. Okay. That would have been nice. That would have, to have that toxic slurry all around. Okay, fine. We might be able to get it from a high angle. So let's think. If I... Huh. It's very active around here. We're actually getting balls of trash coming through and getting compacted. Yeah, all right. Let's have a vibe. If I aim down here, we can get something like. No. That's far too mundane. Hold on. What if? Come over here. This is kind of trial and error I go through just to get a vibe. I don't have a huge plan. We go like this. Oh, but then it gets this glow effect, the angle I blow. I don't like that. Okay. Oop. I call that a mid-roll. See, now that just reminds me of the bugs from bloody Rick and Morty. Where they just end up holding all their guns low and weird-looking legs. That's the first vibe I get there, and that's not the vibe I want. I want something goofy. No. Retry that jump. Maybe activate the Incarnate form first? Could do, but I'll be honest, I feel like the Incarnate decals look mostly trash. They do look mostly trash. What about the rocks below the ledge you're on? Down here. Let's see. Nope, that's also an out. Dang it.
Good evening, everyone.
Well, good evening on Holy Moon Dog. How are you doing today? And thank you very much for subscribing at 14 months. My. Cheers on that. Really do appreciate. Hip fire whilst airborne. That could be an idea. Yeah, that could be an idea. Let's give it a whirl. Where was I? I was over here, I think. Yeah. Whoop. No, that's out of bounds. Not going to be a good one. Let's try that again. Over here. Okay, you know what? That is a very active shot. In fact, that could be the kind of shot we're looking for. That could be the kind of grungy-ish area we're looking for. If I get a little bit more of the machinery rather than that just gassy top right corner. Like that? Yeah. Get more of the blade in. Get more of the blade in. Gently. God, I wish I were finer controls. Okay. So this is our starting point, but this, at the moment, is not very visually appealing. This has got the pose, but you'll notice that it's very greeny, browny, bleh. Like, if you sit right back and squint your eyes a bit to get an idea as to it smaller, or if you're mobile, just hold your phone away, it's lame. But I can work on that. We can enhance this kind of thing quite nicely, but the angle, the pose, the mechanical details are there. So this is somewhere we can work from. So let's start with just grabbing a basic screenshot off of that right there, just so that's available. Thank you very much. Don't need to tell everyone the paths it's all going to, but it's fine. So now we've at least got a basic screenshot we can work from. At minimum, we can start fiddling around with filters. If I remember the correct button, X. Yeah, cool. Otherwise I'd have fallen and lost it. Let's start off with wrapping up the exposure a bit, but then taking down the scene light. The background there, and slap on that. Just to try a kind of a silhouetted background. If I take off the depth of field, would that be better off? Yeah, depth of field just really screws with the lines on the frame. Let's bring it. Oh. Yeah, and then on the side, what if we go for more of a brown hint? Yeah, more of a brown hint. There we are. Yo, corrupt policies. Thank you very much for the 1,000 bits there. Wumbo Prime. I have no idea what Wumbo Prime is supposed to be, but all the same, thank you very much for the 1,000 bits on that there. I genuinely have no idea what Wumbo Prime is supposed to be. Cheers. Choc saying, my problem with the Incarnate looks is that it's way too much gold, silver, or whatever you call it for some weapons. There is that. It's mostly for me is that just all the angel gumph is really just gumph added onto it. It doesn't really gel for me. Doesn't really gel. But yeah. Red circles, arrows, 1 million damage. Oh, come off it. Come off it. I've already got far better silliness to throw in. It's fine. We don't need to go for such random number throwouts like that. No. Now with this, we've got a bit more of a... Oh dear, don't move too much. We've got a bit more of a cleaner shot to work with there. It's a little bit more interesting. Item might be a bit low on the screen. It's because of the Horn of Rhino there, but yeah. And that top right corner, I could use that for kind of a filler text or something. We got something to work with there, so I'm going to save that one. I'll save that through a different way because I'm an idiot. I want to see if we can do more with this. I want to see if we can do more filtering here before I take this into the graphics program. Let's see, just bring you guys through this so you see what these different filters actually are, because I wonder how many of you have actually looked into these properly. Because I could, for example, pop that, put the depth behind, and you see how that creates a very contrasting scene there, for example. That really brings Rhino out. I wonder if it makes him look a bit too green. Does make him look very green there. Which, I mean, kind of fits the vibe, kind of doesn't. Because I can, again, fiddle with this. Like, that at the moment is set to a white. I could try and counter the green, put it more of a... I could, let's see, balance it with a redder colour. We can rotate it around, try and get different vibes on it. You can see a lot could be done here, but it's all trial and error for me. I don't really have a huge plan on this one. I don't have a huge plan. I could... Orange brings it out slightly better? Just slightly. What's that white doing for us? Not a lot. If anything, I'll take that out. It's adding a bit of too much coloured noise there. I like the brown tints, but not the blues this is bringing out. That, I think, is getting us to a pretty solid standout spot. The mitre does look a bit weird here, but it looks a bit rusted, which, again, I'm kind of cool with. So, that stands out a bit more. Again, I'm going to save that one, just so we've got another thing to work with. Let's mess around with the other filters. Again, show you guys what other bits and pieces we got to. I can, of course, swap the filter depth as well, keeping the grungy background, and then we've got the high filtering on the actual Rhino here. That one I think looks worse. Yeah, out of the two, it definitely looks worse that way around. Blood just turns things blood red, which I could do that way, but that just looks trash. And I can bring down the opacity of the filter, but it's mostly going to look trashy there. That just looks silly. You see why some get deeply into capture? Oh yes. And I am a noob at this. I'm genuinely a noob at this. So you'll see some crazy stuff from people far more advanced than me than this. Bleach, as it might suggest, just kind of washes it out a bit. So that there takes away some of that industrial vibe colour in the background there. If I bring the filter depth up to cover everything, even with Rhino as well, we're not looking for washed out Prismarine, you know. Don't really fit it. Burn gives it an orange hue. Black and white, I think it should be pretty bloody obvious what that does. Cross process, just a weird thing. I'll be honest, I don't really understand what cross process is there for. But it can give some different colorings again. Negative, again, pretty obvious what that one does. Lotus Glow, it gives it this pinkish hue. Or lilac, I should probably say. It's a lilac. And then Edge of Shadows, it's kind of like black and white, but not. Very odd vibes going on with that one there. And I could theoretically combine together, like if I had a... not contrast, what was it? It was cross process. So I could do like cross process there on the Rhino, and then cut out the Rhino to put onto Edge of Shadow's background, which could bring it out as well. If anything, I'm gonna save those two just as another option that could be fiddled around with. Just whatever it is that can lead to a nice eye-catching result. That's what I'm going for here. But in the main, we've got our pose, we've got our scenes, a little bit of in-game filtering, which is nice and clean filtering, yeah. I don't have to manually go through cutting around bits and pieces for that, so we got an idea as to what can work here. But now we've got to turn that actually into a thumbnail. And for that, I need to, first of all, switch over to the other scenes. And I need to grab my default, my template. One memento for that. Wonderful. Yeah. Here we are. So we're over onto the template now. I use this, use the editing program called GIMP. 1, because it's free. 2, because I understand it. I was raised on editing things, messing around with this program, so I understand it better than any of the other options out there. And it works for me. It works for me. So let's get started by as well bringing in all of the layers of all the different screenshots I just took there, which are in 2 different places, just to make my life slightly more interesting. So the first set are going to be in here. They are not. I'm incorrect. Oh, no, wait. There we are. There's one of them we got to work with. That was the very first one, but all the rest I actually saved over into the Steam folder. And because my hard drive broke, I've lost the shortcut to that. So let me just find where that is saved for a moment. Warframe, screenshots. There we are. And let me just save myself a shortcut to that as well. So I don't have to do that process ever again. Right. And there we are. So let's open up all the layers. Use GIMP for thumbnail making? Absolutely, yeah. I use GIMP for thumbnail making. So we got the different screenshots in here to work with. And just stepping through there, it appears that I was not careful with my mouse. I have caused the scene to move ever so slightly. You see that there? Oop, not that one. That's a test one. You see there is a very slight shift there, and likewise there. I was not very careful. That's annoying. That one's quite a jump. But it's fine, I can work with this. I can work with this. So we got these two. These were the ones where I did the background and then foreground separately in terms of filters, which I can work with. That one in itself already is striking. The colours on it I still don't like though. Still not a fan of colours. There's colours on that with the Edge of Shadows background. That could work. That could work. So, this is where GIMP has a downside. It's not the most advanced program, and when it comes to cutting things out, other more advanced programs have very effective scissor tools for cutting around things. GIMP's one is a bit pants. So I always do it manually. Which is, again, one of the reasons why I take so long to do everything. I'm not an expert in most of this stuff. I'm an expert in the numbers. All the rest of it I've dragged myself through kicking and screaming. So what we're going to do is basically cut around Rhino from this one so I can put him onto this one. It's the idea. It's the best I've got there. I could try turning the grazed here to transparent, but I don't know if that's going to screw with himself. Let's take this front off here for a moment. Yeah, because we got the wings here. The wings would be mostly obscured. I might be able to get away with that. But the thing is I need the grayscale anyway. Yeah, it's this background I need to take out, and that's not going to work too well. Yeah. Human Dog saying I still use an ancient copy of Photoshop PS2 now and then. Yeah, fair enough. Do I ever use the green screen capture? I do, yes, from time to time. Say, for example, with the Innodem video. That was one I did it on. So with the Innodem, it was just on a start background because nothing really needed to be set in the scene. I just wanted straight up capture. And then at other times, I used a green screen to bring out just a frame or a weapon or an enemy to then use in another scene. So I do use the green screen capturer. And the green screen capturer, you can set the color to more than just green. So if you want different vibes or elements on the thing that you were bringing out of that scene, you can do that as well. So it is quite a versatile one. It's just, I still need a background most of the time. With this one, yeah. Let's cut Rhino out of here and do it the only way I know best, unfortunately, which is to bit by bit cut my way through it. Very, very literally. Now, I don't need to be too clean on this. It's just for a goddamn thumbnail. Let's face it, at what resolution are you going to see thumbnails at? You're not. The resolution of, don't even pay attention, just click the video already. So I don't need to be too careful, but I want to be careful enough that it still looks okay to the untrained eye. The trained eye will look at this and go like, why, JPEGs, why, everything, why? That's fine. Graphic designers, you're allowed to melt. I'm not a graphic designer. I never said I was. So, cry. Just cry. But yeah, this is my process for cutting out frames to get some of the more interesting effects you've seen on some of the thumbnails. And at the end of the day, I have noticed the sheer difference between a thumbnail with a lot of effort or a lot of thought gone into it and a thumbnail which is just kind of loosely cobbled together. Yo, Crop Policies, thank you very much for the 50-bit saying I. Alright. Good old reliable lasso tool. Oh yeah. Lasso works. Lasso, I just point and click. And so long as my finger doesn't twitch and double click, everything is fine. If I twitch and double click, I cry. Because that instantly completes the selection even when I haven't finished it. That makes me sad. Now luckily Warframes have a lot of angular lines a lot of the time, so I can just chunk across. But there will be some bits, there's more curves to work with, and that can be fiddly. But yeah, I've tried the other tools in GIMP, they just fight too much, and I don't really feel like spending out on a more expensive package just to cut out pictures. You know? I can cut them out. It doesn't take that much out of my time to do this. Imagine someone surfing the net with 8K monitor and 3% zoom. I mean, if someone wants to go over my thumbnails with a fine-tooth comb and complain about the pixels, get a life. Quite frankly, oops, I missed that. Yeah, if you want to complain about the pixels on my thumbnails, get a goddamn life. That's all I gotta say on that one. It's just meant to get people to click a video. It's not supposed to be a magnum opus. Really. It's an invitation. Nothing more. But because people, not you guys, but those who are not hardcore dedicated fans of the channel, which is 97% 7% of viewers are fickle and will only click if it seems really, really interesting. Magnetic lasso? Is there such a thing? Well, I mean, there is better cutting tools than this. It's just not in my version of GIMP. Basically. Now, I'm sure this is going to get 4 or 5, 10 people like going, oh, Ken, I know a better way of doing this. I mean, if you want to send me a better way of doing it, sure, fine. Don't pop it in the Twitch chat, though, because it's not something I'm going to do differently today. Torn with a hydrate. Cheers. They were saying, Genu, I've always found it a bit off that you talk about not being good at visual stuff. Yeah, your thumbnails are lovely. Because I spend more time than I probably should trying to figure out what I can do with it. Also helped by the fact that Warframe is already a pretty game. Yeah, that certainly gives me a lot of assistance. Does it have a magic wand tool? It has a fuzzy select on continuous region, set by color, scissor select, foreground select. Those selections I have often found, certainly with Warframe, to just not really be effective enough. I end up spending more time fixing it than I could have done just cutting it out myself. If I'm just cutting something like this, I might as well just cut it with GIMP. Maybe there's some settings I can tweak. That comes from not being a professional and not knowing every last setting I can tweak. This just works. It's my general idea of a process. I didn't always used to do all my thumbnails myself. I used to have a friend who would do the significant work on the thumbnails. Unfortunately, all I can guess is they got bored of it because they decided to stop speaking to me and most of everyone involved with the channel, which is a thing. Go figure. That was a fun time. But hey, I picked up from there. That was a long time ago now. Long time ago. And no one noticed the difference on the channel, so go figure. No one noticed the difference. I noticed the difference and the time it took, but it's fine. Facecam and audio isn't synced? Oh, what has happened to it? Is that happening for everyone? I don't want to lose this selection, so ignore the camera being bad at the moment. It's fixed? Oh, okay, there we are. Fine. Thank you. Yeah, I expect things will just break because brand new settings, things are going to break. The streaming software, the camera software is all temperamental. The fact that I get any of it to work is freaking magic, I'll be quite honest. Completely magic. Daito say, if only people train AI for this exact purpose instead of all the other purposes. I mean, an AI that could smartly cut out these things would be great, yeah. And I'm sure those tools are... In fact, I'm fairly certain those tools are already developed because I have seen streams from graphic editors where they have some fancy Photoshop program. They just kind of highlight roughly... They roughly paint the area they want selected and it just cuts it perfectly. I'm like, that would be amazing. How much is it? Okay, I'm not spending that. Because I'm not a professional graphic designer. Most of my job is not spent cutting out pictures. And I'm not smart enough to use the other tools. So I'm not spending out on the expensive packages. Most of my time is not spent on that. So it would be silly to spend on it. I don't have that income. You may have heard it before now, but I can reiterate for you. Content creation is not a lucrative industry. For like 99.9999% of everyone. And I'm not in the 0.001% of the lucky ones in that regard. Content creation does not afford all the shiny tools. Especially when they all move to subscriptions. Ugh. But yeah. I will stick with what I've got. It works. I mean, I'm most of the way around Rhino already. Just nattering away. And because I am doing it myself, I know that it will be to the standard that I require it to be. I don't have to go fine-tooth comb checking everything, so that helps too. There we are, nice. Straight edges here, I could just shoot right down the barrel of the gun. Bring us around the front here now. Yeah, that's in line. Lady was saying, I have Photoshop on a school license, still I still refuse to use it unless I need to because it's a pain. Fair enough. Cosine say, why subs when you can get from torrent? See, no. On the one hand, I get it. But at the same time, where would I possibly stand complaining about theft of my work or people who use ad blockers on my stuff and don't support the channel at all if I were to then also create it using pirated stuff? Like, how does that stand? So the torrent could give me the exact solution I need completely for free. Point is, it's still stolen. Whereas the products I use, not stolen. I could have all kinds of things to make my videos, my thumbnails, my streams seem nicer, or just make my life easier, but they'd be stolen. I'm not going to do that. German18 saying, I have a question. If I change the mod polarity with a former over and over again to the same one, does it save more slot capacity? How do you mean, German18? If you change the polarity on a slot from one thing to another, say from blank to a polarity, then that polarity is what it is. Everything it was before on that slot doesn't matter. So if you have a V slot and you turn it into a V slot somehow, it's still just a V slot. Whatever that slot was before has no importance whatsoever. It's only that it is now. So you won't make it cheaper and cheaper, no. If you form a different slots smartly to fit your mods, then yeah, that'll get it cheaper and cheaper. To an extent. Otherwise, no. Should you get the mitre? You can do. I'll be having a video coming out on the mitre Incarnon, although the Incarnon will not be available for weeks if you've not already got it. So get onto that if you want to get it just preemptively. Alright, let's see from here where we're going. Alright, we need to come up and around here. I might have zoomed in a bit too much, but it's fine. Yeah, that's part of the background. That's fine. Open source greater than torrent for anything you can manage to find an option for, morally? Yeah. Because here's a big stance I take on things, and this is usually a stance that I bring out when it comes to people complaining about copyright and music, but overall, this applies. There are free options for near enough everything you want to do. So if at any point you want to use something that is not free, it's because you believe that that not free thing is better for you, one way or another. Because otherwise you'd use the free thing. If that not free thing is better, then either pay the asking rate, negotiate the asking rate, or accept the fact that you can't afford the thing that you think is better. Now, naturally, that doesn't apply to absolutely everything in life. Obviously, for life-saving things like, you know, medication to stop someone from literally dying of diabetes doesn't quite fit into that. But for near enough everything else, all the perfectly optional stuff like movies and software, music choices, either pay for the stuff you want, because clearly it has value, you're choosing it over the free stuff, or stick to the free stuff. Seems perfectly logical to me. All of my videos, for example, all use music, which is absolutely perfectly fine for use in YouTube videos. All has licensing for it, rather than those who will do videos and stream with inappropriate music, as in legally inappropriate. And then eventually they get flagged and shut down, and in some cases even sued. I just stick with what I'm allowed to use. And the same applies to these programs. Here we go, making progress around all the fiddly little bits. Like I say, it doesn't need to be perfect. Just roughly getting the outline will do the trick near enough. Okay, that one was a bit far off. Let's fix that. Because say I use paper to draw, but don't draw like at all. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I don't do drawing. My artistic skills are what you would expect from someone who claims that they are bad with colours and don't do fashion frame. There is no surprise at just how bad I am there. There we are. I've cut all the way around. That's good. You can see all the details we got all the way around. Just how the gun doesn't really need as much, but these bits need more. There we go. So let's copy that onto a new layer. There we go. It's a new layer. We'll do the more fiddling with that in just a moment. Hello there, Ray. How you doing? That came from... Yeah, that was this layer, wasn't it? Was it? Wait. Oh! Did I just copy that layer? I did. Oh, that was the wrong one. Okay. That's fine. I have a solution for that. Layer to image size. Whoopsie doopsie. This happens. Wait, no, that's incorrect. Okay, there we go. We're going to copy this layer. There we go. That was silly of me. Wait. Shit. There we go. Okay, now it'll all be okay. There we are. That's fine. Yeah. Woo! Okay. Longy say, hey, lost 2 hours worth of steel lessons traces, plus every resource except prime parts got from mail. What can I do with that? Contact support, or am I just effed? You're effed. Yeah, you can't contact support for that. Support will only seek to send you the prime parts you would have got from your own relics, had they not already come through. I don't think support can help you otherwise, my guy. That is an unfortunate thing of running endurance runs in Warframe. Sometimes it breaks and you lose it. Yeah, sorry on that. Wish I could give you better news. But, no, it doesn't work that way. Right, layer to image size. Okay, so we got that cut out, which we want to have on here. Oh yeah, that's going to look a lot better, isn't it? So now we just need to cut out all of the crap in the middle. It shouldn't take too long. Like, we can just grab bits like that and be like, begone, crap! See? Ain't that beautiful? Ain't that beautiful? I haven't got the steadiest of hands, so I'm being very trusting in myself there, selecting bits freehand. Normally I will click around, just because my hands are not steady most of the time. Again, another reason I don't do drawing. I would be forever trying to correct all the little mistakes. Mathematics doesn't have all the little mistakes. Mathematics, you get it right or you get bogus information. It's fine. Art, you have to be a little bit more reasonable with. I do not do that. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a shimmer on it, but it's fine. Because it's going to be thumbnail scale, you won't notice. It'll be fine. Alright then, let's grab this. Let's grab this big old chunk of green grunge crap that we're getting rid of. Because I've decided so. What about wing transparency? So that I can actually just leave in because the wing is covering most of it. But if I wanted to, I could select that and then just, in the white bits of the wing, just grayscale it. And that would just cover it up. Face reveal. Face reveal when? There you are. There you go. Anyway. That was daft. Anyway. Let's continue this through, shall we? Let's drop that down and around. Oh, that cut too tightly. No, 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 no. Zoom in a bit. Fix all of that. There we go. That's got a bit of a curve to it. It's a bit tight, but whatever. We're getting it done. We're getting a thumbnail. That's what we're doing. Iron wrench reveal when? What? I mean, I know that my logo has a wrench on it, but what? Let's now come up the other side. Why are JPEGs so ugly? That's rhetorical. I know why they are, but why are they so ugly? When you zoom in, it's just... Ugh. All this blockiness. Give me a lossless screenshot, plus. It'd be so much nicer. This is where someone reveals to me that there is an option for that. I've just not known it this entire time. You sending my own wrench somewhere? I do. Some hammers, sword, bits and pieces like that, you know. Little bits. JPEG compression sucks the life out of images? True. That it does. God, the absolute mess that JPEGs make of an image is just... Ugh. Like, the mathematics on how JPEGs work are incredible. However, the visuals are so horrifying. Sword? Yeah, I have a sword. What was it? Yeah, it's just over here. Yeah. Just, trail of you up. Yeah, I got myself a sword. It's a short sword. It's a replica of Sting from Lord of the Rings. Complete with sheath. I like it. That's just ready on standby? Well, yeah, if anyone ever tries to raid the house whilst I'm streaming, I can deal with them. Yeah, it's a very short sword, but I'm a very short man, so it works. I am hobbit size, so is my sword. It fits. Tron's box saying most screenshots in my bar are of small text. Needs to be near lossless. On PC, it's less the case. Yeah. Okie dokie. Nearly done cutting out all the grungy backgrounds, which is fine. And I knew this was going to be here because that's what we were planning on doing. You might argue this would be a good time to say why don't you use the green screen and just green it out. Something about getting the right background and pose composition all in one shot just makes the actual setup a lot easier, rather than trying to imagine it through green screen. So let's get that last bit together. There we go. Friday stream, it's just 3 hours of this. Pass. Pass. Alright, how we're looking there. That has actually cut it all out. Alright then. Now, if everything were to be brought in, it would roughly look like that. Obviously, this would be changed to match. I'm still not sold on the colour of the rhino here. I'm still not sold on the colour. Is the sword a wall hanger? Is it actually sharp and durable? It's a wall hanger, sort of. It's made that it can work, but it's not sharpened and it isn't high quality. It's cheap. But it's still a sword at the end of the day, yeah. It's still a sword. Alright. Let's fiddle with the colours. Just for the hell of it. I'm fiddling with the colours. Hue Chroma, what we got? Yeah, gotta be careful when meddling with hues. You can do some really stupid stuff on them. Like something that'll make it stand out nicely. If we drop... no, don't mess with any of that. Because I definitely don't want to make it darker. But lighter, you then need to also sort the contrast out. So that could be a pain. Bring up the saturation, switch it that way a bit. That I could... So we've gone from grunge to bringing out blues. We got a blue-green combination. That's going somewhere I actually prefer. We'll do a split view there. Yeah, you can see the comparisons to where it was to where it's going. You don't get it? How old am I? What do you mean you don't get it? We weren't even talking about how old I am. How can you not get it? We weren't even talking it. You like the green blue? I do like the green blue as well. Like, that brings it out more. We've completely done away with the grunge of setting up in the Grenier industrial area. But it's got a nice overall view to it. Now, can we take it any fancier? I mean, if I whack up the saturation compared to down a bit, doesn't hurt it. If anything, makes it better. All the kids love bright colours, right? Yeah. Helps wing transparency? Yeah. Do we mess with the lightness any? No, leave the lightness exactly where it was. That'll be fine. But that, I think, brings it out more. That, I think, really brings it out. Yeah, I'll be able to shrink this banner down so it cuts off a bit sooner, just so it's not taking up so much of Rhino's legs here. And we got this open space. I think the open space kind of fits, actually. I think the open space kind of fits. So, we have got... to edit this down here. Yep. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Oh, that didn't occur to me. My font! My font was on the other drive! No! Okay, I can get around this. Alien Slicker. So, let's see. Hold on. Let me just grab this here. The last time you spoke was back in... towards tail end of April. Halo Legend of Warframe YouTube. But this time, you know, I don't get it. How old are you? I mean, you look like a student. I wonder if you spend time in Warframe instead of studying too. The 2 makes me feel like you're projecting. But... no, I'm not a student. I'm 29, dude. I turn 30 in a couple months. I ain't skipping out on school or university work to do this. It's my full-time job. Oh, dear, dear, dear. I know, right? Implying that I'm goofing off rather than working. When literally working on stream. Honestly. Right, yeah, I need to get that font. Where was that font from? Clip and compose individual letters from previous thumbnails? Yeah, no. I'll see if I can find it. Find where I had the download. Okay, now how does... God, this was years ago. How to install fonts. Download the font, extract it, right-click, install. Oh, okay, that's easy. So, grab it from my backup. There it is. Extract to... there. I hate it when the windows open up on the other screen. Read this. That going to open up where I want it to read? Yeah, please in a language I can read.
Excellent taste.
It's on the screen. Be on my microphone. Get file, right click and install. Yeah, that's all I need to do. Okay, cool. This should work. And install for all users. Cool. Right, that should do it. Yo, cut up policies. Thank you very much for the 100 bits with Pet Gavat. There is a lot of Pet Gavats going up at the moment. Yeah, just a little bit. Cheers, Alien. Appreciate it. Honestly, so we all thought Minecraft World was a big loss.
How dare you
but the
take
font
my
was
first
instead.
place?
Oh, are you guys at the point of fighting over first place now? Oh my word. Adam Mike, thank you very much for the 100 bits. 101 bits, I should say. Cheers on that. Alright then. So, with that... Now can I grab it?
Magical.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
lol.
maybe I need to save and reopen. Save as. Into Mitre. We'll come back to that. Let's pop it and reopen it and see if that works. Or if I have to do a restart, I'll just not do the thumbnail.
Excellent work, Tenno. This will help our
What are
cause.
bits? Bits are
You
a way
don't
of
have to
tipping
be
the
sorry.
streamer through Twitch rather than tipping using the tip command. So Twitch gets its cut, but you get fancy bits and pieces happening on screen as well. A bits badge, it unlocks emotes, that kind of thing. Group policies, thank you very much. The 950 bits saying sorry, lol. Adam Mike replying 950 bits, you don't have to be sorry. Cheers. Both of you. Alright, we got this reopen. Ha! Now if I go ethnocentric. Nah. What? It's typing. So why you no type? Okay, what font is this? 85. Mitre Incarnate 85. There we are. I've broken the other text field, so I'll just delete it. Put this one in its place. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Arky Koki, there we are then. We need my font to be a sound command now. Fine.
Excellent work, Tenno. This will help our cause.
This is from a little bit of the money I got for my birthday this week.
Automatic, thank you very much for sharing some more of your birthday money over here. I really do appreciate that. Cheers. Thank you. Go a nice green on the font? We can do. We can do. What I can do here is I can grab the text tool, select all of that, go into the color, and then we can pick a screen color. If I go for a nice rich green here, that gives us a starting point. I'm wondering if I want to have a gradient on this one. Some of them I have gradients on, some of them I don't. I'm thinking a gradient might be a good idea here. So what I'm actually going to do is color pick out that, and then I'm going to color pick out that bit there. That should be good. We grab the gradient tool, we grab the Mitre Incarnate, and we lock the alpha channel. So we are only coloring the text in. There we go. Set this to sinusoidal because then it gives us a nice smooth gradient, and that actually looks nice already as is. I'm going to extend these up a bit, down a bit, just so the gradient is a bit more gentle across it. But yeah, I actually kind of like how that's coming out. We'll see how it works with the shadow added in. Let's confirm that. We can always go back and fix the colouring. Yo, freak for you. Thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime. Welcome in to the channel proper. Enjoy your lovely blue sub badge, your emotes, your access to support the T-Lounge over on my Discord, and of course, no more ads here on Twitch. Now, I see someone mention, let's say it looks a bit too bright. Yeah, Craft saying it looks a bit too bright, but here's the thing, Craft. Here's the thing. We're going to put a shadow on it, which actually brings that out.
18 Pete Covet the Gun 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 18 Pete Covet.
While I want to say thank you for the 100 bits there, Corrupt Policies, the bot is not for abusing. The bot is not for abusing, okay? We specifically, for a long time, only had text-to-speech on resubs to avoid abuse. So, you're walking a fine line there, my friend, a fine line. But thank you very much for the 100 bits, I appreciate it. Does the text usually have a dark outline? So I'll usually put a shadow onto it.
Sorry.
You're fine, Corrupt Policies. But thank you again for the additional 100 bits as well. Really do appreciate it. Alright, let's put the shadow onto here now. I've taken off the transparency bit, the transparency lock, which means that we can actually use the shadow. So set that up to opacity 1, just so I can actually see what I'm working with. Bring the blur right the way down. Bring it in here. And as you see, that is bringing the text right out. But I want to make sure that looks good at a distance, because thumbnails are seen small. And if I give that just a little bit more... There we are. That's the pop. That is the pop distance for that word. And it does depend on the colours as to how much, how intense I want it to be and how far out. It really does vary a bit. But like that, we have got ourselves the core of a thumbnail. The question is it enough? Is it enough? And I don't think it is yet. This spot here...
Excellent
This area
work,
right here.
This will help our cause.
The bot is for abusing, but I want. Well, maybe a little bit. The Gun 18
This bit
shift the
here.
Gun 18 shift the Gun 18
This needs
shift the
something.
Gun 18 shift the Gun 18 shift the Gun 18 shift the Gun 18 shift.
Adam Alec, thank you very much for the 100 bits as well. That's your moment. Okay, the two of you have had your moments with the emotes. God. If I have to find a setting in the bot that makes it where it can only read 3 emotes, I'll find that setting. Alright, so yeah, the background does look a bit barren. We wanted it to be grayscaled out so as to let Rhino pop, but there's unfortunately too little happening out there. That's the problem. So something needs to go here. This is the final stage of the thumbnail, is what to put in here. And I'm thinking a simple introduction, a call to information, a call to inquiry. Something to get people going, ooh, basically. And it has to match the actual video itself so that once you actually get there, you don't feel dissatisfied about it. Because otherwise that's clickbait. How about the incarnate icon? Nah, that just slaps it on. That's no good. It's got to be something that builds intrigue,
Work,
interest,
this will
gives
help
people
our
more
cause.
understanding as to
Big
what they're
green
getting
arrow.
into. Not a big green arrow. Thank you for the 100 bits, Corrupt Policy, but not a big green arrow. Also, Hagana Nico, thank you very much for the hydrate. I have no idea if I pronounced your name correctly, but I'm going to go with that. Lady would say, if you didn't have the bottom bar, it would look fine. Now the composition's a bit lopsided. I mean, without the bottom bar, just the logo on there, that is interesting, but it tells you nothing. And that doesn't get people to click either. Not for the kind of videos I do. If it was, I spent 1,000 hours using just the mitre in Warframe, that might work.
Big green circle.
No. Addy, thank you for the 100 bits. Corrupt Policies, thank you for the 100 bits. Not a big green circle either, no.
Excellent work, Tenno.
We're not
This
putting the
will
mighty
help our
seer on
cause.
here. Come
I
on.
can do this all day.
Well, you've reached the next level of the hype train with your all-day fighting. There is absolutely that. Adam Alec, thank you for the 100 bits. They're going to keep going, chat. There's no stopping them. They're just going to keep going now. I'm depending how spicy to be with this. Because the video, I will admit, has some
Excellent
spice
work,
in it.
Tenno. This will help our cause.
Amogus.
Amogus. I mean, really? Of all the things, if I just go... drink terms... There we are, that's our thumbnail.
You have
There we go.
excellent taste.
Don't start with the Amogus again, please.
That's what we're doing. Ray, why would we put on Acrithis? I'm going to turn this back on you. You made a couple suggestions now, Ray. So I want you guys to understand how these thumbnails made. Not just see it, but understand it. And no, I'm not going to go with actually just slapping on a bloody Among Us ghost. No, it's not happening. But you've suggested both the Incarnate icon and now Acrithis. Why would they be on the thumbnail, and how would that give people more of a reason to click? That's what the thumbnail's about. Saying, yo, look over here. Kenjin video that you definitely want to watch. Click it now. I don't see how that helps. That would just make it busy. In fact, I have that. Yeah. Let's get rid of that one. That doesn't need to be in there. But of course I have that. I have a whole bunch of Among Us bits and pieces from when we did Among Us a lot. Like for those who remember Whack, who has ended up on the wrong layer. There we are. Wax one. The inventor of the watermelon and mayonnaise snack also had that appearance. So that's a thing. That's a thing. Doctor saying, just found out Thrax in the circuit dropped Lure Thrax Plasm after the leave or stay selection screen. It's a random bug that happens sometimes with loot frames in the squad Daitai. It happened even when I was just in the middle of a round recording the circuit video. D specifically asked me to remove that particular bug. So yeah, it's a thing. But anyway, none of that's going to help out. I'm thinking of the words we need. You said the Among Us video is hidden. Kind of wanted to caption that one for you. It's already captioned, Marsutos, because it had on-screen captions. But also, it's not the quality I want around, so it's gone.
Is the bit war already over?
I don't know. Is the bit war over? Is it? Are you done? Animatic, thank you for the 100 bits. Actually, this was misremembered to where we got the adapters. Fair enough. I'm thinking either 1, 2, or 3 words here. Just words, and that's all it needs to be. 1, 2, or 3 words. I'm just trying to think what would be the right grab. How would I describe the Mitre Incarnate? Powerful, ridiculous, etc. That's what I'm thinking. It's like, how do we want to go about this one? Please click. I'm not putting please click. No. No, that's no good. No, not spicy. Spicy is just my reference to the final chapter of the video. The final 4 minutes of the video, which is different to what I usually do. Look here for 5 million power, Rise of Kingdoms. Adimalik, goodness gracious. This is all in the creative process. You can't do these things just in an instant half the time. Can't really think it through. Tap to close? No, we're not going for clickbait, damn it. God, you'd think all of you wanted the internet to be full of clickbait again. No. No. Sprinkle in some high-res Mitre Saw Blades? Nah. That would just look out of place. Slashbox symbol? Nope. I mean, mainly with the Incarnate mode, you're doing heat, not slash, so nope. I think I have the word. It's definitely gonna strike a tone. I'll figure out the colour in a moment. But I've got the word.
Murder.
It's a single word, and it's not murder. What does Incarnate Mitre do, though? You'll have to watch the video. I've got the word. Just select a layer so it goes in the right height.
This will help our cause.
I will not be beaten.
How do I spell this? This is embarrassing. No, it's not 2 R's. Set this to error bold because that is a nice font to look at. Set this to 100. That fits. The color is off, so I'm gonna make that white and give it a black outline. Does it need a black? Yeah, it needs to be larger. Just a little bit more. Is it 2 R's? Oh, I can't remember how to spell it, which is ironically embarrassing. Embarrassing. Okay, 2 R's. Thank you. I have spell checker. It's called chat. Yeah. Just embarrassing, or... Well, this one is embarrassing. Mitre is embarrassing. That's poor grammar. Don't like it. You're also now concerned about the Incarnate?
Excellent work, Tenno.
Why is it embarrassing?
This will help our cause.
Time to pet Kavat.
That tells me right there, this is the correct word. Thank you, chat. I don't need anything else on it. I've already got you asking the question I need you asking. That's all I need it to do. So let's take out the blur, get this to full opacity, grow that up so it's visible even on low res. There we are. How do we spell that correctly? It feels wrong.
Excellent work, Tenno. This will help our cause.
Yeah, why does it look wrong? Embarrassing. I've broken the word in my head. Damn it. I've broken the word. Oh, goodness sake. Corrupt Policies, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Adi Malik, thank you also for the 100 bits. Embarrassing, but it's just Ken falling off the map while recording or something? No. 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 Unfortunately not, chat. Unfortunately not. How does it look between the logo and Rhino? So I could rotate it or put it elsewhere and whatnot. But the whole point was to fill that space. Let's see. A rotate will probably look bad. I'm going to try a rotate.
You have excellent taste.
So if I do it like that, kind of in line with its vibe. Let's compare that to from there to there. No, that actually improves it. Yeah, that brings it into the image. I do like that. What's with the audio desync again? Oh god. Wait. Yeah, no, all my settings are correct. I don't know. Make it follow the line in the mitre? Actually, yeah, that'll be better, wouldn't it? That will be better. Alright, cancel the move. Because that way we get the full res version of it that we are moving. Oh, like the correct layout. Yep. Cancel that. Let's move it over a bit and then rotate it. That's just smarter. Let's zoom in. Make sure we're getting that right line. There we go. Now we got the right line. Let's bring it here. I think that looks good. Yeah. Yeah, there. That's got it, hasn't it? Is GIMP just as useful for Photoshop, for making thumbnails and such? It is usable, however, I've heard that Photoshop is just simply better in almost every way. Except for the fact that it's not free. And I don't know how to use Photoshop. It's different. Wonder if embarrassing looks weird because it's capitalized. If it was not capitalized, it definitely wouldn't fit in. That would just look stupid. Everything else on here is capitalized anyway. It's meant to be a hit word. It is meant to be a hit word. Z-Drain, thank you for the hydrate as well.
You're all right, Doc.
Oh. Cheers. You guys still fighting over the bits.
You have excellent taste.
Good policies, thank you for the 50
First
bits.
place, as always.
Animatic, thank you for the 100 bits. And a further 50 on top of it as well.
You're all right, Doc.
Z-Drain, I learned how to use Photoshop because I did digital media and art at school. Instantly forgot the second level score. I mean, fair enough. I didn't do art and digital media. Last time I did any, or had any education, as it were, formal education on artistic principles was when I was 13. Well, yeah. Okay. That, I believe, chat, is a thumbnail. That is a thumbnail right there. I can be satisfied with that one. So, whilst I do just the bits behind the scenes, we'll switch us back over to the Warframe scene, where you can see where we got the original picture from. Let me just save the bits and pieces over here, so I don't lose anything I've just done here. Let's export that. Sadly, as a JPEG, so that it actually fits. And I'll have to make sure that it is the right size. Because not Twitch, YouTube has strict limitations, but that fits into it. Excellent. Let's go to the video. This bit you guys are not allowed to see behind the screens. Behind the scenes, even. There we are. That is set. And let me make sure the subtitles have all been saved correctly as well, because they were taking time to process. Looks like the subtitles are fixed as well. Good. Alright. Okie dokie. That is all done. Well, this looks wonderful, doesn't it? All that fiddling around. This is what we got now. I'm just... How far does this thing go? Oh, this might be the end of the line. Remember me! Oh, not quite yet. Remember me! Yeah, we're good. You can see the bright lights I put on myself to make the rhino stand out. Oh, that looks cursed. That box looks cursed. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. But yeah, Captura. You can get some interesting bits and pieces. You can get some broken bits and pieces. But it leads to the thumbnails that we all know and love. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh god, that last frame before it left was certainly interesting. But there we are. One thumbnail achieved. And now back to normal old Warframe lighting. Yeah, the Rhino bug was definitely the right one to pick. Definitely the right pick there. So, for the video for the mitre, that will be going out after the stream. What I'm thinking I could do, chat, with you guys today, what I'm thinking I could do is, in fact, have it go live as a, what do you call it, a premiere. So we all get to see it for the first time together shortly after stream ends. Rather than raid on over to another channel, we kind of sort of raid on over to the video. How does that sound? Does that strike you as an interesting one? Reaction stream? Oh, I won't be streaming it. I won't be streaming it. I'll be suggesting you all go over to the premiere, because then we'll be live on YouTube, as it were. But not me, the video. That's what we'll do then. That's what we'll do. In fact, let me set it as a premiere now, so you guys can grab the link. Let me set it as a premiere. So let's schedule this to go live as a premiere. So that is going to be today at... Today. Thank you. I have to be careful on the time here then, I don't miss that. We'll do 10:15 p.m. So 15 minutes after the end of scheduled stream. How's that sound? Is it already ready to upload? It's not just ready to upload, Cosmo. It's uploaded and processed and subtitled. The thumbnail was the last thing to do because I figured of all the things that I would have to do last and therefore do on stream, I figured the thumbnail was the most interesting bit. I figured the thumbnail would be the most interesting bit. You guys let me know. Was I correct? Well, I mean, you never got to see me doing subtitling, but for those of you who've done subtitles, you know they are not interesting. They are not interesting to do. So yeah, let's set the premiere on that. Incarnate Mitre, the good, the bad, and the ugly, with the thumbnail saying embarrassing. I'm sure that's not going to ruffle any feathers. I'll just check that I've got all the right features in. Timestamps are in. Yup. Additional links are in. Subtitles are in. End screen is in. Yup.
Magical.
But I wanted a long stream frown.
Adam Alec, I'm sorry. Not on this one. Not on this one. But hey, look at it this way. The stream is going to be continuing into YouTube. So you do get a long stream in a different way. You get stream with yet more refined content at the end. Something to look forward to. It's like how TennoCon often closes out with some trailer or video of what they're producing. You get the same from me now. And Crop Policies, thanks you for the couple bits to round off there. Alright then. Chat, now that is all aside and done, I think it's time we get on to some Duviri goodness. I think it's time we get on to some Duviri. I've already done the Steel Path circuit all the way up to rank 10, which is how come I have the Mitre Incarnate. So that's all done. So we don't need to go there. We don't need to go there. So I'm going to be going over to the Duviri experience. And if you'd like to join me on that, send me a message in game, the Kengineer. I'll bring you into the squad and we'll have a go with what we got to do it with. We'll do it on the normal mode. There's no point in us going on to Steel Path just for the extra 5 clamps. We don't need that. Is the Mitre good? It's I'd say potentially slightly weaker than the Latron Incarnate, but not much weaker. And to say that the Mitre is a non-prime weapon, that's a good deal. That's a good deal. I don't know if the normal Latron will be weaker. Latron Prime is stronger, but not by a huge amount. Yeah. Is the premiere on the channel? It should be showing. Let me check the link. So that is where it's going to be. In fact, can I also pin this? There we go. Right now, Latron is considered to be the new standard for endurance runners. Really? Okay. I might be off on this slightly then, but like it's comparable to Latron Prime. Comparable. Let's go with that. So we got Z Training Squad. We got 2 more squads available. 2 more squads. 2 more slots available for those who want to join in. We are on the Sorrow Spiral, so it'll be fine. It'll be a little bit sadly foggy. Let's see, how many of you have clicked through so far? It says 1 waiting. I think that's me. I don't know. Oh, wait, no, it's 6 waiting now. Huzzah. Huzzah. Yeah, absolutely. As C-Train says, join. Join. We're open for 2 more people to join on in. We're going to grab ourselves some resources, grab ourselves some Pathos clamps. You're going to be needing those for the upcoming Genities over the following weeks, so might as well. We just need 2 more people to join us. Oh, I don't need, I can do it solo, but I'd like 2 more of you to join me on this wonderful adventure. Maybe it doesn't appear in the channel until close to the time. You can access file link, but not on the channel. I don't know if it shows up on the channel, but it will show up in feed recommendations and whatnot. So it'll, if you're on your home screen for YouTube, it should be popping up there. If you watch my stuff frequently, that is. If you just watch 1 or 2 videos here or there, it might not show to you. Far from a fast saying, yo, I have a question. In Duviri, if Garuda didn't select melee, will it default to a Talon, or will it be a randomly picked melee weapon? It'll be a randomly picked melee weapon. You can't use Garuda's Talons in Duviri at the moment. I don't know if that's going to change, but it's just something at the moment. Yeah. Which is another reason that Garuda should be given the ability to switch to her Talons whilst having a melee weapon. How do you join you? Exclamation mark join. You either send me a message in-game, or you do exclamation mark join to learn how to send me a message in-game. Because I'll send you the same way. For the next Genesis, what are you guys picking out of Soma, Vasto, Akenbrunt, Namisado, or Burston? It's going to depend partly on what it looks like. It's going to depend on that. Yeah. Cosmo! Cosmo. Come on in. And there we go. Oh, we got a couple of people fighting over here. We got Alelgear and we got Crocus. Alelgear did get in first. Come on in there. Just by the nick of time. So close there, Crocus. Another time. Alrighty. Let's go experience Duviri. Oh, I went too far. Cheers. Yeah, I'm not sure which of the weapons I'll pick. It will depend on what kind of perks seem to be popping up, but yeah. It's hard to say until actually holding the weapons if it was worthwhile or not, which is always weird. It was indeed Ray, yep. Your suggestion on Garuda, because Garuda is otherwise an incredible frame, but having the Talons locked out is a bit weird. Do we want to rush Worm or do side quests and stuff? Let's rush Worm. Oh god, that lag. Let's rush Worm. I'm gonna go with... Oh god, it's really struggling in here at the moment. Let's switch that down to low intensity. Boom. And Tenet Archiplasmor? Yeah, that sounds like a build to me. Deco Prime, Gunsen, Cero, Nel Prime, Atomos, which I have not yet incarnated. Or Staticor. Nel Prime. Yeah, Nel Prime.
Sorrow is the bitter spice.
Oh, did someone go in? Oi!
Sweet.
Oi! Rude! I'm done. Rude! Nice build. Thanks. I did no work at all on it.
And suffering is my lot. But today
Hello,
the
Linda.
burden is too much to bear.
Alright, let's see. What can I pick
If my
here?
pain
Melee
is
attacks have...
avenged, perhaps,
Sure, why not?
perhaps it will be lifted a little. If
Find
what a
the hidden
critic
chest.
says is true,
Okie dokie.
there are secrets buried in Duviri that reveal an even greater mystery. If I can understand why I am, I might be more able to bear it.
Oh, what a sob story. We've all heard it a few times though, so I'm just going to look for the chest. I wonder where it might be. Somewhere in the zone, but definitely not over this side. Oh, someone's found a Paragon Hutch. That's not what we're looking for. Cosmo's feeding them all. Okay.
Go on, move along. No gagging around here.
Yeah, bitrate sometimes
Well,
struggles.
if I'm
Don't really
devoured
have
today,
much
my
control over that.
Children will inherit
I feel blind. Not gonna lie. Where's the... Well, that's not the one we're looking for, but I'll take the thing. On headshot gain damage. I've got Nel Prime, so, you know. Maybe it's somehow under. Is there an under for this area? There is not. No, I have been bamboozled on that. Don't tell me the chest has not appeared straight away. Do resource boosters work in Duviri? I don't know if DE knows the answer to that. Let's put it that way. Well, this is slightly annoying. I mean, it might be somewhere, but I'm getting no indication as to where that somewhere is. It's got to be inside the zone. If it's spawning, and I'm assuming it's spawning. Oh, wait. Wait.
Why do you weep? Tear out your hair
Is this the
and
one?
cry in your sleep.
Grief and woe have made me a thing,
Oops.
fit but to sing at
I didn't miss it.
the will of the
I didn't miss it. There it was. Okay. Phew, we're fine. We are fine. On headshots, toxin. Sounds good.
Perhaps Lucinia's misery would end if she inflicted suffering upon others. Others who deserved it.
Let's head our way into here. Oh god, my game is struggling a little bit at the moment. I don't know what's going on there.
I sob and I scream and still they haunt me. Please banish these shades and let my soul live.
We will banish them. Don't you worry, lass. Stop your whinging. We've got this. We're the drifters. We know what we're doing, right? Just press E until it stops moving. This is the Warframe way. Oh! that nearly got me. Good thing you can't actually fall off the map.
You have a shadow.
There we are. Right then. More heat, why not?
You were not.
Revenge may bring some
And it's
relief
off to
at
the
first,
Undercroft.
but as Lucinia found, it is often cold comfort.
Let's
I
head
hope that
on
in
into
the
here.
undercroft
What?
we may prevent tragedies
Nailed
from
it.
ever occurring. If that is true,
Nailed
please
it.
see what lies under its veil.
I picked up a single Lamentus. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, resource boost is gonna not boost, I guess. Bug frame. Bug frame. He's fine. Except for the bit where it isn't, because it's premium stuff and should definitely be working. But, we're not going to dwell on that.
Buried deep within the Undercroft. The paradox provides the
Nom.
means to extract them. You must protect
Everyone
the
have a viral buff.
excavators and keep
An
them
energy buff. And
powered.
all that good stuff buff.
Extractor in place.
Ah, it's nice to have a proper weapon here. Let's grab some more power cells. If we're smart about this, we should be able to run the excavators as soon as they spawn near enough. And get this done nice and quickly. I'm going to hold on to this. God, it's hard to tell where a headshot is when they're all flaming around like that. And dying to start an axe, that'll do it. But,
A
missed.
new extraction site may now be claimed.
Yes. There we go. Alright, let's take this over to the new extraction site.
Extractor.
Yeah, that
deployed.
charged. It's fully charged already. That was good. I appear to have a spot above my head. Huh. Okay. I have eaten a target marker or something. Coming through. Gretel is so goofy. I love it.
Marking void treasure extraction site.
Alright, we can head on over to the other one. I couldn't pick up the power cell because the shields were needed.
Extractor deploying.
Oh, now that is a fun fact about Dynax. According to Chokia, Dynax's movement speed during his fall is tied to his sprint speed. And of course, you got the degree to buff your sprint speed based on the number of degrees you got. Yeah, that does sound like it could be spicy. Just a little bit. There we go. Got a few of them in the gut. 200 karate done, 100 to go, which is basically just 55 more seconds of not losing this thing.
Established. Extractor in place.
It feels slightly odd that the fourth extractor will spawn in. Obviously, we might need it. That's why it's spawning. It's just most of the time we just don't. So it'll run and then just do nothing.
Extractor charge expended.
I missed twice with a shotgun. 3 times with a shotgun. I'm doing well today. I'm doing well. I mean, it is a shotgun that bounces. Who the hell designs a gun that bounces? Reference for those who know.
If you choose, you may now leave.
Okie. Hey, Cosmo's on it. Cosmo's on it.
Lucinia wept for those.
Alright then, let's I'll go for the damage to those affected by cold, because someone might be affecting enemies with cold. Oh hey, right, actually on the thing.
If this ruin could flow with power again, perhaps this purgatory may hold just a little warmth for one such as me. Will you make it right?
Where are these all going over to?
Dare to ask.
Over here? Ah. Beautiful. That was nice and quick. Let's just do that one. I don't know. What gun does Cosmo have? Cosmo has Stalter Kunuko.
Lucinia could see disaster looming, but she could not turn aside.
Akrithis tells me the void is emotion's keeper.
Damn, say 2 people are ahead of me.
Is the void stronger than in the undercroft?
I don't know that flight
Why
tech.
does it howl so? Please, answer its cry.
Oh, I see what confused peeps now. I see. Yeah, I was referencing Red versus Blue. When, was it Wash gets hold of the... Oh, what's it called? It's not plasma cannon, no.
The
Fuel rod cannon?
That roost in the
Something like that.
are breaking into the undercroft.
He's very
Repair
confused.
The damage to keep them at bay. The
God, that whole
can be closed,
series of episodes is some
but only
brilliant
if you collect
Halo
enough
animation. Loved
ambient
it.
void energy. Seize the globes that float nearby.
Alright, so this bit, it's just a case of us parkouring our hearts out. The fun fact, by the way, for those who may not have noticed, you get you get less Vitablast in your orb per pickup if you're in a group than if you're solo. I think it's just more people that are in the squad, the less each pickup is worth. Whereas a full orb will always be enough to completely do one of the objectives. But that's how it's balanced for having multiple people in the squad. You just pick up stuff at a reduced rate.
The rupture is closed. The paradox stabilizes.
It makes sense,
Fight
really.
on. Close the ruptures as you would staunch
It's one of those
the
things that's
wounds
just
of a
not
comrade.
immediately obvious if you're not looking for it. Grab these who spawned.
Savor the anticipation while you can.
And because of that as well, I know that no one is holding on to enough to fully do the entire objective, so I might as well just focus on grabbing these orbs. And work my way over as I get near to full. Here we are.
If the Void Angels break through the wall, their master will be freed.
Have we got Zom or Ice Geo here at the moment? One of you two around?
The breach has been sealed. Excellent work.
There's D. Whilst I'm filling in this one, I'm just going to quickly update the stream title so people know. Duviri with viewers. That's what we're doing now. Alright, I need some more Vitablast.
The Void Angels are unrelenting. You are all that is keeping them at bay.
There we go. I think between us we might have enough to finish this now. I'm going to turn this in anyway. FGaming survival, farming 2 lessons, watching streamers relaxing. Yeah, fair do, fair do. I do try to keep that nice balance of both interesting and relaxed.
The enemy
there we are, we're done here.
Held at bay.
Certainly things did get very interesting on Friday's stream. There was some spicy moments there in No Man's Sky. Oh boy. Those Sentinels were not messing around. Close Contagion!
Even as she prepared to risk everything on a final reckless gamble.
Kill the mounted
Lucinia
Dax. Yeah, I can do that.
knew the outcome.
At least I can try and do that.
In my time
Ta-da!
as the king's captive songbird, there have been many jailers, many tormentors. One of them now walks
Let's go
nearby.
for it.
Let them taste the bitterness I have lived with all these years.
I do find it weird that you're kind of incentivized to run towards a galloping horse, because infantry, in any logical sense, should not be charging a galloping horse. That's just daft. But here, we're basically told do it. One step down. Oh, someone got that already. Heavy attack, opens up second step down, knocks him off the horse. Whilst I'm in the animation, I think everyone else was just pleading through him.
I'm sorry.
There it is.
I dragged you into this spiral, and now I've just doomed
Yeah,
us
the mounted
all.
Dax fight does not give you the correct information at all, which is really poor. Really poor. Alright. Let us grab the Orpheus. Thank you, Rabbit.
Sadness is the dragon that devours
There's the portal.
itself.
There's the dragon.
It spawns many children. Lethargy, self-pity, self-doubt.
Question is, who is going to take control of
Lucinia's
it?
coils are racked with sorrow on this day.
I'm
Her
charging
heart
towards
is
it as
ice.
fast as I can, but I
Her
think
breath
Cosmo's ahead of me.
blizzard. The Aura Worm cannot be subdued out in the open. Use the Orpheus and find a way to force it back to its lair.
That's going to shoot at me. There we go. I'm on it. Jump off it for that bit.
You've mounted the beast.
Mount
but
inside.
are you in
Transfer.
control?
Got it.
You have control. Cut the ties.
Oh, you got distracted by more. Oh, okay, looked like you were ahead of me. Never mind. One tower down. One tether. Two tethers down. Let's head for the portal.
Force the beast back to its domain.
Come on, my little wormlings. Off we go. Sorrow's got a date with the portal. That's fair enough, Jock. We don't need a cinematic. Almost all of us have seen the cinematic by now.
Retreat is the most dangerous, for they have nothing left to lose.
Misery shall have company, I swear it.
Misery will find no company here. Just 4 crazy dudes and dudettes with their guns. Hey, it's giving me tech for crying. Fair enough. I can melee still. A few more of these. I'll reload ready. Alright, worm. Show me those clams. Oh, wait. It's moving. I only have a hit scan Nell. There we go. Can I swallow the worms?
You shall suffer again.
I don't think I can swallow the worms. I'm trying. It's not happening. There we go.
To stop its spawn.
That down, and we're good. We're good.
Bravely done.
10 Pathos clams, rare degree. Aren't I supposed to get a resource there as well?
Duviri is calm.
Oh, it was intrinsics. I must be maxed on intrinsics.
I'm sleepy.
Have you all fallen out of the map? Am I the only one who made it? Am I the only one who made it? All 3 of them are in the void. Okay, because all 3 of them are there, I can't force the extraction timer. Can any of you teleport around? If one of you had made it as well, we'd be able to force extraction. Right, okay, well that's can any of you teleport? I'm trying to bullet jump, that doesn't work. Unstuck? Yeah, let's try unstuck as well. No, it kills teleport power? Oh, great. Right. Yeah, there's not a solution to this, is there? This guy just waddling along. Unstuck doesn't get you out? Well. I don't know what we can do. Can I teleport to them and maybe unbreak it? I think that'll just put me into the trouble as well. Because if I recall correctly, it's probably spawned them in the was it in the boss fight room again? That's the last place they stood. So yeah. Something's still loading in the corner. Yeah, that pops up at times as well, which is really weird. I don't know how you can get out. Get a decree so progress gets saved? I guess. Yeah, I just got to use some decree, so I guess that'll work. So yeah, you might just need to leave Duviri from where you are. That is really silly. Well, now it's down to just one person, so the extraction timer is kicked in, but if Z-Chain dips out as well, it should automatically extract me. Either which way. There we go. That's silly. I've seen that before, but it's still silly. Dare I say, that's embarrassing. Sorrow, yeah. Sad run, Sorrow. There we are. Alright. Well. Go again. Yo! Rish Bartmos, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in. Thank you for bringing your community over here. We're in the midst of doing some Duviri runs. Only hop on for one anyway. Alright, Z-Train's out. Thanks for joining us. We are in the midst of doing some Duviri runs. Let's go for a double one. Hopefully it won't break this time. That'll be great. Cosmo, I'm assuming you are still in. You are. Excellent. LA Gear, I'm assuming, is still in as well, which leaves then... I've closed down the tab there, Crocus, just in case you're not still around. If you are, send me a message. Otherwise, someone else let me know. We have one spot open. Hopefully not too many bugs this time. That'd be great. Hello there, Harish. Hello there, Colourman. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome on in. We've got a space for one more person. Just send me a message in game, The Kengineer. I'll be able to bring you on in. Alright, fair enough, Harish. You have yourself a good one. Get some good food. Hello there, Felix. There we go. We got a massive legend. Come on in. And we'll get cracking on this. Still over 8 minutes to Sporrow. Sorrow, and let's go. Wonderful stuff. Also, guys, if you see it, the pinned message at the top of the chat there for the YouTube video, that is a video that is not yet live. It'll be premiering at the end of this stream. So have that one open in a separate tab, ready to go when it is, well, literally ready to go. Watch party, basically. But not on stream. We'll be heading over to the actual YouTube premiere for it. Because might as well. It is effectively a live stream, just without me on the stream. Instead, it is my video on the stream. All the other features of a YouTube live stream exist there. Somehow it's not reset your options, hasn't it? Damn. Oh yeah, because you didn't do... you didn't extract having completed the Orworm fight. So yeah, it will give you the same stuff. Whereas me, I did extract, so I get different stuff. And I'm going to grab a Volt. Capacitance build, sounds good to me. I've got Batacor, Attica, Carmine Penta, I can't really pick any of these. Nami Solo, Ninkondi Prime, Ether Sword, Giant Spearer, Twin Rogger. You know what? Got it. I'm going to let random decide my loadout. We all ready? Crowd spam if you're ready. Yeah, we're good.
The sorrowful soprano. Sorrow is the bitter spice.
Critical damage is doubled.
Life is too sweet. Lucinia indulged in it.
Yeah, that did some nice crit damage.
I am sorrow, and suffering is my lot.
There we go.
But
what? You killed them and no
burden is too much
no
to
bonus?
bear. If my
Nothing
pain
for
is
that?
avenged, perhaps,
That's disappointing. Okay.
perhaps it will be lifted a little. I understand how the Tams feel.
Let's
Lost
grab
and
some Tams.
listless.
Oh, here's a whole cluster
Be
of them.
kind, Drifter. Bring
Tams,
them home.
this way. As many of you as I can herd as one. Oh, when you're doing more than one at once, it does feel like actual herding, doesn't it? To circle around, get them all in. There we go, that's 4. I don't know how many we need. It just says herd Tams. I don't think it means herd them forever, but I mean, it doesn't say it doesn't mean that. Come on. Let's round you up. Yeah. Yeah. This way. Come on. Over it. Come on. Come on. There we go. Get them running up that hill. When you hear the sound, there's so many going in as one. There it is. Okay. Don't know how many we actually needed there, but we got there. Alright then. Close contagion. Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. And someone's done something else as well. Critical hit steel cold. Well, I dispatched it then, didn't it? Kill the mounted dags. Let's head on over there. I know I can fast travel, but I'm just gonna gallop it. Post contagion with Citrine is insane? I'd imagine so.
In my time as the king's captive songbird, there have been many jailers. Many
oh no, they've activated Blur. How could I possibly kill that?
Nearby. Let them taste the bitterness I have lived with all these years.
Where'd they go? No, that's a friend. I'm not supposed to hit friend. Come on. Sit still for a second. That'd be great. Ow. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? There they are. There they went. Knock him off the horse. Get locked into that long animation. And they are dealt with. Okie dokie. Let's grab some of these perks. Extra damage to those affected by cold. Good, I'm dealing cold rocks. And extra crits. Sounds good to me. Oh, we got a third one as well from others. Affects enemies with cold. Yeah, even more damage. Nice. Duviri say, I'm coming back to the Warframe. Should I play through the New War quest first before Duviri, or does it matter? Asking in terms of story. I would go through the New War first and then Duviri, yes. Simply because you are... If you're already at the point where those are the two quests you could do, I would go New War first. Simply because otherwise Duviri asks more questions without answering them and breaks, in my opinion, a couple of the story beats in the New War. It definitely, in the way that the story is presented, it really strikes me as being made with knowledge of the New War, despite the fact that it is pitched as a new player thing. Yeah.
I heard that in
definitely go New War first.
We may prevent
I'll go off here, but whatever, I'll grab the degrees.
If that is true, please.
Every second you're moving, getting damage, that sounds nice. And... funny moment. I mean, it's not a lot of speed at the moment, but speed is going to build up. Vault looks fun, though. Vault is definitely going to do the speed thing. Yes, I am forcing people into the Undercroft if it's all possible, because we're just going for the worm. That is the main focus, is the worm. Hey, they got that one as well, though. That's nice. Bombacine's Malice, why not? Hui! Nailed it. It was really odd. It feels like I've got a bit of not quite sunburn on the back of my neck, but I've been working on my video all day today, so where would I have got that from? The sun doesn't even come in through that window.
The void angels that roost in the Cereman are breaking into the undercroft.
Speed for everybody.
Repair the damage.
Okay, I only gave it to one other person, but it's fine.
You will have to be nimble to collect those energy globes, but they are the only means to close the breaches.
I've got batter core. Okay, that's fine. Don't even need to be doing killing, so he's fine. I can, however, do a big old zap area. I'll generate a few shields. Elemental decrease all the way till you drift into Lavos. I see it, I see it.
Savor the anticipation while you can.
A breach has been sealed.
One breach down.
Excellent
More to go.
work. Fight on. Close the ruptures as you would staunch the wounds of a comrade.
I don't think I have ever used the word staunch in real life. Ever. And I'm fairly certain I'm not alone in that.
The rupture is closed. The
Surprised there's no electricity decrease. It was a bit odd to see, not gonna lie. It was a bit odd to see. Not staunch, staunch. I know the word, I just don't use it. Okay, my aim is really terrible today, apparently. Please ignore all those shots I missed.
Unrelenting. You are all that is keeping them at bay. Hold fast.
Guys, he said hold fast. He said the word about the Void Angel thing. Do you get it? Hold fast. I'll be honest, I get a little bit tired of that line.
If the Void Angels break through the wall,
Dodge through that. Dodge, dodge. There we are.
Do not allow that to happen.
Electric isn't even the best element. It could be that it scales crazily, because you remember that one stream I had where Wisp suddenly started nuking everything using shock motes? Maybe they discovered that happening.
The enemy has been held at bay.
You know, close contagion, plus Bombastine's Malice, plus an electric drop. That's pretty much GG. Especially with the bonus status damage.
Sorrow had
Speaking
made
of Bombastine's Malice.
Lucinia compassionate. She could not give pain without feeling it.
The other side reaches out to you.
Almost had that
through
correct.
the king's mirror, defying the Dax. Answer their need.
Yeah, I don't think the intended for it to scale like that, but it can. So they just kind of... My guess is the reason they put in electric is because they saw that happening and went, yeah, that's brokey. Don't think there's a way to sensibly do Thermia without the Amisha cheese. I mean, Warframe is a game designed to be cheesed. Go for it. Cheese it. Cheese it like your life depends on it. Every now and then it does. Ta-da!
Witchcraft. You should be hung.
Witchcraft? How was any of that witchcraft? I swung a sword around until the things I was hitting fell over.
Lucinia could see disaster.
That's not exactly
looming,
witchcraft.
but she could not turn aside.
A royal maze.
Oh, is that underground? Ah, here we are.
I think I lost something precious in a maze like that long ago. Please, would you quest on my behalf for some
Alright, let's
small
energize this
piece
shrine. What do we need to
of
do?
Sweetness?
Shot that. Do that one. And then go around here. That one. Shoots that one. Luminous in the way. I think it's guiding back to where we started, isn't it? Up here, there it is. Drop down. There it is. Got it! Gotta go meet Lucinia? Can't remember if I did or not, I'll be honest. There is a lot to take in with this update lore-wise.
Even as she prepared to risk everything on a final reckless gamble, Lucinia already knew the outcome.
Duviri pretends it never happened, but the Undercroft remembers the tragedy, the Zari.
Alright. Into the Undercroft. Straight through.
Place,
oh god, too fast through. Too fast, abort! I'm falling! Nah! Oh well. Hello, Zon. Sorry I'm late. Passed out before you passed out? Good lord, Zon. That does not sound good. I hope you're doing well. Or I hope you can do better. Be better. You know what I mean. Feel better. There we are. That's the right word. Sorry.
The Undercroft seeds.
As I'm saying, I think my schedule is just ruined. Overcorrected.
Oh,
I see, I see.
Destroy every enemy
well,
you find.
Just look after yourself, you know? Look after yourself. Ah! I'm being assaulted from all directions! Is that... That works. Maximum overshields. Kill me now. I've got Ninkondi Prime, and I have got Twin Rog. I don't think I remember how Twin Rog works. I remember how it works, apparently.
Do not relent.
Point and click.
The battle has barely begun.
Yeah, I meant get well, not be better. There's a reason I script my videos rather than doing them offhand. These guns are going to need so much former. A few former each, but that's all weapons really. Pretty much every weapon needs 3 former. You don't need huge amounts to get pretty much all the power out of them.
The madness of the Undercroft.
Unless you're doing like super endurance runs, which I don't think you do you, Zon?
I'm sorry. I dragged you into
Alright,
this.
yeah, I've heard enough of that one.
Spiral, and now
Oh no, of course Nightwave's gone. I can't use a Nightwave skip. Fine.
It's too much.
Which way to the nearest... Oh, there it is. Ow. It's fine. There's the Morbius from the rabbit. Let's fly.
Sadness is the dragon that devours itself.
You can see it in the distance there. You might not on stream, given how bit where it can be.
Self-pity, self-doubt.
The worm of sorrow is ravening with despair. She will make all Duviri mourn with her.
Ahead. How close can I get? How close? Close, close. There we are. No! I got this! I got this! I got this! I'll beat you. Got it. Literally racing for that one.
Cut the ties that bind.
You managed to get to tier 103? Nice. That's quite the Nightwave work. Let's head over to the second tether. Farming Pathos? Pretty much. Upcoming Incarnons, Arcanes if I've got spare, Pathos, that kind of stuff. It just makes sense to do it.
Quickly, take the beast through the portal.
Come on. Into the portal. There we go. Yaxling pressed to get off instead of transferring. Oh, GG's on that then.
This ruin offers little shelter. Stay mobile.
Can't remember what perks I picked, but it looks like I got good ones.
Back into the pit with you.
Ackerbrun's in the next reset? Yeah, I think it's in the next one. Someone mentioned it earlier, so I think so. Speed. We've got all the speed. The only downside of melee is having to get into range. Luckily, the Vault has a solution for that. That slap. That'll do it. We need to take down 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more. There it is, beautiful. Beautiful.
I will no longer be victim to
Damn it, projectile weapons.
cruelty. Little ones will gladly die for their creator.
Did we get all of them? We did. Yep.
Find a way to stop its spawn.
We already stopped its spawn, and there it is. Alright, someone else open it. See if it works better for you.
Bravely done. For this one night at least, Duviri is calm.
I feel nothing.
Embarrassing. Right, I'll go get a decree. Hold tight. I will find somewhere to grab a decree nice and quick. Actually, just scan, can't I? Forgot about that. Here we go. It's a hutch. I wonder if there's a guide on how to do these hutches. Yeah, that would be useful, wouldn't it? Something Olets. Alright. There you go. Paragrim is spelled with 2 M's. Yeah, that bug is happening to basically everyone. Now we got the extra decree, they'll be able to exit. There you go, having even more fun than the rest, it seems. If you can't leave, I will get you out. It's fine. Because I can now extract... Oh, you're out. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Let's go. That's a silly bug. Hey, got us into Lowell Blueprint. Not that I need it, but I have it now. The unstuck command allows you to go back to the arena, but doesn't really help beyond that, because you don't want to be in the arena at that point. Alrighty, well, we'll just, I guess, have to rebuild the squad in just a moment. Before we get going on to the next run, just a quick reminder for those of you who may have missed it earlier, we have got a video going live at the end of the stream. There is a link pinned at the top of chat there, so if you want to click through to that, you'll have it open ready for when the stream is done. So we'll definitely be wrapping up the stream in time for that one, going live in fact, I think it's an hour from now. Yeah, 60 minutes from now is when that one premieres. Have I tried the Sinter yet? I have tried the Sinter, yes. The main firing modes all look good. So we have got the quick shot works as advertised, the charge shot works as advertised, the perfect shot works as advertised. There is a bit of funkiness with the stats here in that the perfect shot has a lower critical multiplier and critical chance than the charge shot. Instead, what it has is a wide body projectile, whereas for the Nataruk, both the charge and perfect shot have a wide body projectile, but then the perfect shot has better stats. So it does function slightly differently. But you'll be forgiven for thinking that was the entire weapon, but there is actually a secondary fire. You switch mode by just kind of flexing the bow, and that allows you to fire a secondary fire, which is so pathetic it has got to be a mistake. It's how bad it looks, quite frankly. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that one. I don't know. I know what is going on. I don't know what's going to be going on, but it's a thing. One separate thing I wanted to check. Let me just bring up Discord real quickly. I wanted to check onto something here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. For those of you who don't know, and those of you who do know as well, actually, so to just everyone, really. On my Discord, subscribers to the channel, as well as members over on YouTube and supporters on Patreon, are able to vote each week for the game which is streamed on Fridays. I put up the poll in the channel, which is only accessible to those of you who are part of the supporter Tea Lounge. But that is, if I just bring it up, have I got the screens the right way around? Let me do that. There we go. That's the wrong thing. You need this one. I know how to stream. So we've got the poll here, and the way that this poll works each week is that if you vote for something and it doesn't get selected, so like on Friday it was No Man's Sky, so all these other ones other than No Man's Sky obviously didn't get selected, the votes that they have carry over. So you see that Apex Legends went up from 10.3 to 11.67. The reason it didn't go up by a whole number is because somebody who voted for Apex Legends also voted for something else. So it's if you split your vote, you don't get to vote multiple times, your vote is literally split. So yeah, if you are a subscriber, you'll be able to vote on that. Now, one thing I wanted to ask about is, in fact, No Man's Sky. Because it took from January for it to be voted for in total. Like, for it to build up a winning score. It took since January for that. And I see at the moment, it's got my vote there. That's just so I can put all of the icons on there. I'm not actually voting. So currently, it's actually got no one voting for it. Which leads me to question, given it took so long to get there and now currently has no votes at all, if we want a different game in that spot. You get one vote, but it can be divided? Exactly, Malasitos, exactly. Did an Asterix Perfect not headshot? I don't think it's supposed to, but things get weird with wide body projectiles. Wide body projectiles, like on the Fulmin and the Archiplasmor, on the Nataruk, they get weird. So sometimes yes, sometimes no. DE is consistently inconsistent on that. But yeah, with regards to the poll options, Apex Legends is staying up there. Stardew Valley is frequently voted for, so that's staying up there. Elite Dangerous, it's most of the way towards being a winning vote. I'm not going to remove that right now. Slay the Spire is often asked for. Minecraft's also often asked for. FTL, likewise. So Warframe is Tabletop Monsters. So all of those can stay on there. But we've got that spot of No Man's Sky, which does feel like a bit of a dud vote. So I was wondering, basically, if you guys would want to see something else in that slot. And more importantly, what else? Do I play Ranked Apex? I do, but not a lot of it. The problem with Ranked Apex, in terms of determining your rank, is that if you don't play lots, then you don't actually know what your rank is. And on top of that, especially with the current season, so long as you can get to 10th place, even without kills, you will eventually be champion, or master. What is it, master they call it? Yeah, it's champion in Rocket League, master in Apex. I always get the two mixed up. The rank system in Apex is bonkers. I don't know how they keep getting so confused with making a rank system there. I get it, it's a battle royale, but it's not that difficult to have a matchmaking rank system. It's weird. So, yeah, it's a thing. I'm right, Natrix perfect and quick, don't gain headshot bonus. More you know. Yeah, there we are. What are options for subbing out No Man's Sky? Good question. Alright, let's bring up my Steam list. What do I actually have on this list of games here? Because previously Onslaught, which was swapped out for Slay the Spire, was RuneScape. That one also didn't really get voted for. So, I mean, technically that could go into there again, but that was only if people actually want it. Other things I could put into there. Looking down my list here of things I'd want to stream, because that's what the thing is that every game that's on that poll is something I would actually really want to stream. So I'm not going to put up things like CSGO or Among Us or Assassin's Creed or anything like that, because I don't want to stream those ones. I've streamed enough Among Us. CSGO, just... I don't know what it is, but it's not what I want to stream, basically. Return of Into the Breach. Yeah, Into the Breach could have a slot on there. We have got quite a few roguelites. The other thing is I do want a balance, because we've got... yeah, we've got Slay the Spire on there. We've got FTL on there. I don't know what if I want to turn on Into the Breach as well, to give 3 roguelites. Is Apex rank system more bonkers than Warframe's accuracy system? Yes. Yes, it actually is, Malicitos. Apex's rank system is dealing with something far simpler, in my opinion, than trying to set up an accuracy system for a game like Warframe, and it's still weird. And if you guys want me to explain just how stupid the current rank system is on Apex, I'll go into that detail, because yeah, I can definitely rant about that kind of thing. I understand it, and it's stupid, and they've managed to make it even more obscure than it used to be. They have literally hit... I'm ranting. Let me know if you want me to rant on it. Let me know if you don't want me to rant on it, because if you don't say, I don't know. But yeah. Cosmo saying that's fair. I feel like shorter games like roguelikes and match-based games like Apex are better for Fridays. Oh, yeah. Yeah, things which don't require you to carry it stream to stream are definitely better fits for Variety Fridays. Absolutely. Rant when we get into the mission. It wouldn't be suitable for an in-mission rant, because I'd want to show you exactly what there is to rant about. It wouldn't be an in-mission rant, no. Let's see, what else have I got on my Steam list, though? That was what I was actually looking through. Dota is not happening. Divinity, not feeling it. Skyrim, no thank you. Elite Dangerous already on the list. EVE Online. Would EVE Online be good to stream? I don't think EVE Online would be good to stream, to be quite honest with you, chat. I've played a lot of it. I'm not currently subscribed as an Alpha, as an Omega account, so I just have Alpha. I'd have to upgrade it if we wanted to do Omega stuff. I don't know that EVE Online would be a good stream, to be honest, though. Forts, no. FTL's on the list. Halo, pass. Hollow Knight we did. I'll be honest, it just doesn't gel with me. Into the Breach, we give my reasons on that. No Man's Sky, that's the one we're questioning. Portals, I don't need to stream that. PUBG is basically just another battle royale. We've got Apex on the list. Not a huge amount of flavour for it. I mean, PUBG's an option for you guys if you wanted PUBG on the list. Rocket League is an option. Slay the Spire's already on there. Stardew's already on there. Stick Fight, I would need to rope in people for that because it's multiplayer only. Team Fortress 2, yeah, Team Fortress 2 could be an option, absolutely. Terraria, we had enough of that. I had enough of streaming that. Yeah. Rocket League sounds fun. See, I didn't put Rocket League on there so far because previously when it's been available for voting, mostly it didn't get voted for. Which is the thing. I don't care much for platformers, correct. Platformers just aren't really my thing. Alright, let me narrow this down to a poll. All of you are going to get an option here. And this will only apply if No Man's Sky doesn't get any reasonable votes this week. Let's put a poll on this. You didn't expect Halo to be in my Steam library? Yeah, well, fair enough. I've played a lot of Halo in the past. A lot. Which should take the spot. So we have got the returning slot holder, No Man's Sky. We have got Team Fortress 2. Putting it in words so you know I don't mean Titanfall 2. Will the poll delete the pin message? We're going to find out, and if it does, I will repin it. It's fine. Let's see. What were the other options I was saying that we could put into there? There was RuneScape. There was Rocket League. And one more option. To fill out the poll. What did I say? It was... Oh, yeah, it's PUBG, wasn't it? There we go. Right. There's your poll. You guys get to decide on this one. What's going to take the spot as an option? It'll be RS3. I don't do old school. No. So it'll be RS3. Probably Dungeoneering. Because I do like Dungeoneering. That was always fun. Yeah, Titanfall 2, I wouldn't put as an option there. Pin message remains? Awesome, there we go. Twitch did something right. There is that. You never really played RS3, always been an old school PKer? Fair enough. I was the complete opposite. I stuck with the more up-to-date version. I stuck with RS3. I do like the nicer graphics, and aside from the rather aggressive MTX, I was overall happy with RS3. At least broadly. I have left it for a reason. I'm bad at keeping myself out of grind games. But yeah, I was always much more of a skiller focus. Always. Okie dokie. Well, looks like only one person out of you wanted No Man's Sky to stay on the list. That's a thing. Whereas 9 of you picked Team Fortress 2. 60% of those of you who dared to vote picked Team Fortress 2 there. Alright, so if No Man's Sky doesn't get enough votes to retain its place, and currently has 0 votes. So this is where the supporters get to decide now on the Discord. If No Man's Sky is left barren, Team Fortress 2 will take its place on the poll going forwards. There we are then. It's a decision. You never play Team Fortress 2? Well, it's free. I'm assuming TF2 means Team Fortress 2 in this context. I see Titanfall 2 is going around as well, so that's a thing. Bye bye, No Man's Sky. Thank you for doing this. Well, here's the thing, Ladybug, is that if those of you who do access the supporter T-Lounge, excuse me, vote for No Man's Sky, it will remain on the poll. Team Fortress 2 will only kick it off if it's not voted for. So yeah. Alright, chat. We're going to go in for another run of Duviri. We've definitely got time for another run of Duviri before the video premiere in about 45 minutes time. So if you'd like to join me on another run, I'm going to close all the chat tabs here. Get a fresh application. There we are. We've got LU wanting to join in. Send me a message in game, the engineer. That is massive legend. There we go. And oh, there we are. We're already full. Ziripa, Grumpy Pants, Cosmo, Zom. Very sorry. All 3 of you too slow on the draw there. All of you too slow on the draw on that one. You've been beat to the punch. Unless these others don't actually join. I think they're joining. Ray saying I'll remain on D&D conversion train until that project finishes. That's absolutely fine. Didn't work? Oh, let me try that again for you. You were definitely first in line, so bring you in. Stream delay? Yeah, it's a thing, I know. It's a thing. But hey, first come, first serve keeps the stream flowing. It's just what we gotta do. 300 ping? Okay, never mind. Those of you complaining about stream lag, someone with 300 ping has joined the squad. You are not allowed to complain anymore. And I don't care if your ping is 400 or 1000. I don't care. No. Oh, 300 ping Duviri. That does sound cancerous, not gonna lie. Your time blame typing on Xbox controller? True, that is a disadvantage. PC for the win. Complaining has been declared illegal? Yeah. Well, protesting has been declared. Oh, okay, let's not get political. That's quick reminder, the no politics rule is a rule for me more than it is for you guys, because I will definitely get political. Right, let's see. Mutilus Cernos, Synapse, Fragor, Jewel Carries. That one I do like. Thank you. Cyanoid Helicore. No, we don't. Blah, 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 blah. Znaki Prime, or what we got here? Furus, just ordinary Furus. Alright then, that key it is. I'll take the default build. Thank you. Primaries! I guess the synapse. Alright, I'm good. You all good? You good. Alright, that's about it. We're going.
The fearful conspirator. Afraid
Excalibur Prime is overriding Umbra.
And
Oof.
afraid to be shut in.
Oof. I'm surprised he didn't
Lived a timorous
see
life.
far enough ahead to go, hey, let's let you
Usually she was
pick
too
which
scared
variant of the
to
weapon
act.
you're going to bring, or frame
But
in
not
this case.
always.
They've kept me locked up
Code
inside my
limitations, I
mind
guess.
all these years, frightening me with their tricks.
Nothing hurts more than coding
I
yourself
need
into a
you
hole.
to make them afraid. You know what's in
Hi,
those
Mike.
chests that
I'm gonna
you're
shoot you.
guarding?
That was actually really conveniently timed.
What? I need it. Even if you have to go through them to get it.
Has close contagion ever caused a slowdown for me, as in performance issues? I have not seen it, no. But there are performance issues all over updates like Duviri, so it's hard to tell what causes what anyway.
There would be consequences.
Everyone's afraid of the Undercroft.
And Undercroft.
It's too close to the void, to him. That's why I'm sending
Let's
you
go.
in there.
You go to Sister's house, you find her there? Alright, fair enough. We don't need to, but fair enough. Skyplayer, you are not wrong. I get that exact same impression, yes.
The Undercroft seeds
Skyplayer saying, it seems like
Praxis
making the
violence.
cave part of the mission
Burn it
itself just
out with
dominoed into a
force.
massive amount of problems.
Destroy
I
every enemy
agree.
you find.
It was quite possibly introduced originally because it solved some issues, but then it just keeps locking things in rather than, you know, finding a way to actually solve the issues that making it a mission was trying to solve. I do feel that was a mistake.
The battle has barely begun.
The cave could have been a sub-mission, or give it the same code as a relay, but it's a solo relay or anything like that. Code however your Dormer Zone is coded, I don't know. Make it in the mission does seem like it's led to errors. It's probably what allowed the random item selections. See, that's what I was thinking, like, it allowed the loading of loadouts without, like, seriously lagging out your setup. I don't see why that should have been too much of an issue, though, if you could just select things and then say off to the side, have a test these items arena, then it would load the loadouts. We're hurting Tams, okay.
Tams are
And otherwise, if you just select them and then when you step through, then you actually gain them. Wow, they're all glowy glowy. Okay, I think that's someone's perk. Oh yeah, someone's scanned, that's what it was. Regardless of the reasoning, the one thing I think we can all agree on is that... Where are we trying to have these two? Oh, right here. One thing we can all agree on is that making it where the cave was part of the mission was a mistake. It's led to various issues.
Another pun? How humiliating.
But hey, I don't know enough about game development in general, let alone the specifics for DE, to comment any further than that. I can just say from a user point of view how it's come together. Grumpat saying, the easiest fix to the cave will be just making a timer a minute like Extraction is. Joining a mission then only having 10 seconds to choose your gear is rough. Maybe that'd be a solution. Maybe just not having it as a timer at all. And if someone's holding you back, then you just either tell them to hurry up or leave.
brought monsters to life to defend his kingdom.
That's nice.
But you're stronger than Thrax, aren't you? You're a monster killer. Treasure
That one's
finder,
nice.
aren't you? Well,
I have you in my sight.
There you are. We have, what do we have on that? Oh hey, they got this one sorted before I can even get here. Lovely!
Interesting.
Teamwork!
I'm
Makes the dream work.
so much about your weaknesses.
Oh yeah, I've had it before now. Just once, thankfully, so far, but then I also don't play on public a lot. I've had it where someone went 2 people, because it takes, in a squad of 4, it takes 2 people to start the 10-second timer. And I've had 2 people run through. I've not even finished picking my stuff. So, I said as much. It's rude to go through when people are still picking. I haven't got my stuff.
You never know what might be.
Gave them a few seconds to reply. They didn't, so I just left.
You go look.
They could deal with being a person down. Not my problem. They chose to not let me have my selections. But it is D's design that allowed that to happen. Alright, and then this one, we go up top. Okay, I tried to go up top. Did not work. There we are. That works. Just cave. Just cave.
How to keep an idiot occupied.
Oh, that's harsh. But then that's his job, I suppose.
Sybil was afraid to go on.
As they're saying, I guess it allows randoms to coordinate loadouts. Really, how many random teams would ever do that? Oh yeah, no one's coordinating their loadouts. Even if someone tried to coordinate with me, I would be more focused on what can I use that I want to use that is going to work for me.
Whatever's wrong there.
There's too much randomness to spend any time trying to coordinate.
Hurry.
Oh, we're entering the underground. Okay. Pop. Nice. Double upgrade on that one. Now, any coordination should be happening in pre-made squads, and any coordination there is happening at the point of knowing what you've got to choose and discussing it, which could be done in a relay-style setup anyway. There are various ways it could have been implemented. The way we've got doesn't feel good in terms of picking your gear at the start. It is what it is.
May fall to something worse, even than Thrax. The void can
I don't think that's the kind of coordination they're meaning there, Ladybug. I was thinking more along the lines of you know, picking someone's got a control frame, someone's got a damage frame, someone's got a support frame, that kind of thing. In terms of the weapons, yeah, those are going to be very individual. It's not like you're going to be coordinating, well, I've got electric, and you've got crit, and he's got status, and she's got a ranged melee. No one's going to do that. There's no point. It achieves nothing, even if you were in a team. Ray saying, my primary complaint is I've developed specific loadouts for each of my Warframes to best complement playstyles. Yeah, doesn't it? If you get forced through the portal, doesn't it choose a random loadout?
Close the ruptures as you would staunch the wounds of a comrade.
Any of the random eligible loadout. Oh, Massive Legend is apparently stuck as operator. What? Ah. Well, that's stupid. Yep. That is daft. An increasing number of bugs.
A breach has been seen.
You once loaded into a 3-second timer in the cave? Yep. Yeah, it affects people with slow loading times. It affects people who are just trying to pick. Certainly, I feel for newer players, inexperienced players. Even returning inexperienced players are like, what the heck is a citrine? Do I want the twin Rogger or do I want the twin Basalt? I don't know what these weapons are. And then someone goes, right, well I've chosen my loadout because I went solo when I picked it. You should do that as well. Like, no. If you want to go public, give people the time to choose. Which again is a design flaw that it allows people to get so spicy about it.
If the Void Angels break through the wall, their master will be freed. Do not.
It'd be like if DE turned on friendly fire. People would go, rightly complain about those who were intentionally team killing, but also the complaints will be aimed at the for going, why did you turn on friendly fire?
The rupture is closed. The paradox stabilizes.
At the end of the day, there is only so much that you can expect of the general player base. Because there are always going to be good Samaritans, there are always going to be saints, and there are always going to be dickheads. You have to design with the dickheads in mind. Sometimes the dickheadery isn't even out of malice, it's just out of selfishness. Sometimes even ignorance. A person might not know that going through the portal is forcing people through, because they've never experienced it. Every time they go through, a moment later, everyone else joins in, like, oh, that's perfect. Everyone grabs their stuff about as quick as me. They never noticed.
The smallest breach in the wall may
Design needs to consider the use case, and the use case is the general public.
That will not now happen.
Who are you? Who are you really? Why do I hear whispers in my head when I look at you? Why are your eyes like that?
Okay, Sithel, don't need to be so rude. I'm conscious about them. Let's summon the aura worm. Crunch.
The aura
Rabbit,
worm
rabbit,
must
rabbit,
be...
rabbit, rabbit, where are you? Oh, you're not a rabbit, okay.
For an instant, as she shed her pitiful human form, Sybil was
Where's
no
Dragon?
longer afraid, for she had
there's
become fear.
There is Dragon. Hurry,
The aura
hurry,
worm
get the
Sybil
dragon.
flies in the stark
What I name a
terror
rabbit?
of the storm.
I think I went with Sol.
Lightning fanged. All fear her.
When you're going Steel Path Circuit, someone goes to their horse before choosing frame of weapons. Yeah, I can feel the pain there if someone goes to customize their K. Which, again, is another fault of the K. Like, why is the K there to be customized when it's not even relevant to what's happening?
Its fingers are like slugs.
Okay, well that was weird.
Good. Now, overcome its mind. Now,
Let's
use the
go!
beast. Destroy Thrax's bonds.
How is Lure? I mean, if that's what you wanted to pick, sure. Yeah, host migration, still having issues in this game, and
Force the creature
I
through
don't know
the
what they can do with that, I'll be honest. I'm not sure what they can do with that, but the fact that it still causes such significant issues, including complete loss of progress, that...
An enemy that cannot retreat is the most dangerous, for they have nothing left to lose.
I don't think I have the right weapons for this. Reaper, get up!
Got to get out.
I'm just gonna grab random gold perks. There we are. Might be good, might not. I don't know. I picked them. Well, that killed him. Yeah, always have a good hit scan weapon for this fight. That's what I'd recommend. I don't. That was silly. I should have. We need to take out 3 more. 2 more. You've got the Brahma. Yeah, the Brahma is enticing, and then you realise you get to this fight like, ah, that doesn't work. I'm just going to wait for it to move around. There we go.
Oh, void. Oh, no. Oh, no. no, 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 no!
Avoid?
Workmates only emerge when fresh meat is nearby.
Yep. It's moving again.
Find a way to stop its spawn.
Video launch slots 30 minutes early? No, you should get notification to say it's gonna go live. Ray, click it. It's a premiere.
I knew it!
That's YouTube trying to entice you to watch it.
Emotion is no longer
Join in. Get ready.
The calm of the true warrior has
Hey, look at this! Yes! Did we get all of us? You fell. That's fine. We got most of us, so we can extract. We just need 2 people to extract. So, massive legend. If you can stand a little bit more this way, that would be great. There we are. We got the extract timer. We will get us all out this time. All we needed was 2 people. All we needed was 2. In less than a minute, we'll have everyone out safely. It's still bugged out, but it didn't completely bug out, and that's the important bit. There we go. I've fallen and I can't get up. Might as well grab a random thing whilst we're here. What's my favourite incarnate so far? Fenmore. Definitely Fenmore. Well, I haven't had the opportunity to really properly try out all of them, so that can still change. Was the Reaper the one with 300 ping? Good question. Yes. That might have some relevance into it. I don't know. But there we are. Another 10 Pathos Clamps, another selection of assorted resources. GG's. G of the G. You hear the info about the image? There we go. GG's. Alright, we don't have time for another run of Duviri. Does it? Can we see how long that was? That's pushing it. That is pushing it. Given the video and also wrapping up the stream proper. So we're not going to do that. So, on that, Massive Legend, Zero Reaper, Eliu, thank you very much for joining in. I appreciate you being in the squad today. Alrighty, chat. Quick reminders for those of you who have somehow missed the details throughout the stream. Firstly, we have got a Platinum Raffle running today. God, there's so many chat tabs. Let me just close all. We got Platinum Raffle. Make sure you grab a ticket if you haven't already grabbed one. Exclamation mark ticket in the chat. Because I wasn't able to stream on Wednesday, because my hard drive literally failed and is completely irrecoverable, but there we are. Because I wasn't able to do that on Wednesday, there is going to be 2 draws today for the Platinum Raffle. So 2 people will be winning, not just 1. Oh, yes, indeed. So make sure you grab yourselves a ticket for that. Second thing is that we've got video going live over on YouTube. That'll be going live after the end of the stream. So make sure you have got that open in a separate tab so you grab the premiere the moment that it happens. That starts in 26 minutes now, yeah? And that's what YouTube's telling me. Starts at 1:15. So make sure you are ready for that. I just figured, might as well, considering it worked on the thumbnail here on stream, we'll have it all together. Hope I didn't have any videos in progress that I lost footage for. Thankfully, because of the way that I have my setup, everything that I'm working on was on a separate drive. So all of my in-progress things on that side, perfectly fine. Things I did lose, I lost my long-standing Minecraft world I've been most recently working on, so that's a shame. Had to re-download all the programs that I use because it's all on my SSD, so reinstall of Windows, reinstall of Warframe, reinstall of my video editing software, of my audio software.
Excellent
I
work,
lost all my
Tenno.
settings,
This
my
will
stream
help our
setup, so
cause.
that was a pain
Thanks,
in the ass.
mate.
That's why it looks slightly different, because I can't find what the settings were. Unknown error 0. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. Thank you on that one. Let's see. Some files, thankfully, I'd shared with other people. Like, for example, the audio file of my cat interrupting me on a recording. The first time we'd ever recorded her meowing, because she normally just doesn't meow on demand. So, how do you record that? That recording was on the hard drive that failed, but I'd shared it on my Discord in the supporter T Lounge, so thankfully that was pointed out for me and I could recover that one, so that is all good. There you are. The main losses were really the time that it took, the actual cost of replacement SSD, which is not that bad really. SSDs have come way down in price. I got myself a bit of an upgrade actually. But yeah, the loss of the time, the loss of the drive itself, the loss of the Minecraft world, and the loss of the settings for streaming. Those were the real big ones. Pretty much everything else was either in a separate place or was backed up, so not the end. Cat Meow's in T-Lounge? It is, yeah. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, I did lose the what's it, separate font that I have for my videos. That was annoying. Didn't even realise that until on stream here, but yeah, that's okay. We got there in the end. We got there. You know, that's how much the new SSD sent me back? Well, let's put it this way. First of all, Unknown Error Zero, thank you very much for subscribing at Tier 1. I actually have a fresh mug of tea to sip to that. Cheers. Also, this is strangely relevant today. This mug is strangely relevant. Because it is my Aperture Science mug. And it is strangely relevant for reasons that you'll see in the upcoming video. So make sure you're checking the premiere, or catch it later if you really have to figure out why I'm saying that's relevant. But again, cheers Unknown Error Zero. Hope you have yourself a wonderful day, and thank you for dropping by with your subscription there. Enjoy your lovely blue sub badge, your emotes, your access to the supporter team lounge over on my Discord, where of course you can vote for the Friday streams as well. And no more ads here on Twitch. That's great. Might can fire portals. Could you imagine? Mitre suddenly becomes the signature weapon of Nova. That would be great, wouldn't it? Incarnate upgrade. Portals. That would be a cool Incarnate upgrade. Not gonna lie. If you gain charges, then rather it transforming, secondary fire just shot a portal. That would be cool. Mate, how many other Warframe abilities could be turned into Incarnate abilities? Call it useless? Not really. There are places you can use it. But like, imagine if, say, we had an Incarnate Daikyu, and the Incarnate mode was instead just Incarnate charges of a Warframe ability. Like, for example, you could use it to cast Radial Blind. Or if I was Arrow, yeah, Radial Blind probably make more sense on a sword, but you get what I'm meaning. Like, there are Warframe abilities which could slot in for special abilities on weapons. That could be interesting. Incarnate Tentacle Swarm. That could work though, because charge-based, you can place down multiple tentacles, so that could actually work. Imagine someone troll with a portal gun by throwing people out of bounds because of some glitches. I can already do that with Nova, so, you know. I can already do that. Incarnate Navigator, yes, Ray, that could work. Like, if you had naturally built in Incarnate Navigator and it used up the charge just over the distance, or a charge per enemy hit, and you're just navigating this arrow whilst your frame is made invisible, because that's what Navigator does. That could be cool. If Incarnate Dagger had the ability to do a Ash Fatal Teleport on an enemy. That could be cool. Any AoE buff, debuff? I think something that just gives a general buff for a long duration might not be so great, although if the duration was scaled on the number of charges, that could work. Yeah, actually. I can see that working. So like if you get up to a high enough combo on a melee weapon, you activate Incarnate, you get the buff for a duration based on the amount of combo that you have. That could work.
Show cat.
Because that would be similar to the, what was it called? Pennant, I think it is. Heavy attack, it improves the attack speed on heavy attack. Corrupt Policy, thank you very much for the 100 bits. I cannot show you my cat. My cat is exceedingly camera shy. Actually, no, tell a lie. I did, when going through backups and everything, I did check my pictures folder on an older drive, on older details. Let me see. Can I grab ye old cat? This is an older picture. This is a very old picture. But there we are. That is Kitty. This was taken on a very old phone. This was on one of those really poor BlackBerry cameras.
Excellent work, Tenno.
Camera phones.
This will help our cause.
But that's my cat.
Cat.
That is my cat. Yes. But she's very, very camera shy, so you can already see the fear in her face. Like, no, the thing you're holding, it has a camera in it. She's wonderful. Although she did try going out of the window of my office the other day. I think it was just yesterday, which was a problem given the fact that I'm not on the ground floor. So that would be dangerous. And she would not be dropping onto grass. That would be doubly dangerous. She ain't no spring chicken. That was an old picture. That was a very old picture. Opposite you rabbit who wants to eat cameras? Well, fair enough then. Yeah, no, my cat is just camera shy. It's a recognised, accepted thing. She will typically avoid it. Oh, here's another good one though. While she'll typically avoid it, sometimes I can bait her right in. She proceeded to trot off in a huff after that one. She's adorable. She's adorable. Alright, chat. Enough about the cat, though. Enough about the cat. I think it's about time we do a platinum raffle. Have I got the easy Cuba from Iron Wake? I've got enough Cuba. How much Cuba have I got? I've got 773,000 Cuba. I'm fine. I don't need more Cuba right now. But chat, it's about time we do a platinum raffle. If you've not already got yourself a ticket, last chance to do so, exclamation mark ticket in the chat. Give yourself a chance to win a little bit of platinum, which you can of course spend on things like weapon slots, or former bundles, or Orokin Catalyst for all of these Incarnon upgrades we're getting, you know? That can come in handy. That can definitely come in handy. Just to be clear, it's not tradable platinum, so you would need to spend it on yourself. You can't be a philanthropist in this case. You would need to spend it on yourself. But let's give you guys just a few more seconds on that there. I think it's about time we do that draw. Everyone who should have a ticket is grab a ticket. If you haven't already grabbed a ticket, then it's really on you, isn't it? For not grabbing it already. I've given how many notifications of it? So, let's close that. Let's close that. Let's see. Of those who are in today, person who's going to be grabbing themselves, actually the two people, because there's a double draw today, so the two people will be grabbing themselves a little bit of an extra platinum to enjoy. That is going to be Trekkie21. Congratulations, Trekkie21. And as well, oh, it's lagging, it's thinking, it's deciding, it's rolling the dice. It's rolling the dice. Why is it taking a moment? There it is. Corrupt Policies. Congratulations, Corrupt Policies. You'll be claiming the second of those two parcels. So Trekkie21 and Corrupt Policies, both of you will be having a little bit more platinum. I'll be contacting you on Twitch shortly after the end of the stream to get hold of your Warframe username and platform. Or if you hear me right now, just send it to me in a DM. It has to be a DM through Twitch. Just make sure it's definitely the right person. Don't want someone else sniping your platinum. That would be rude. Pay to win? It's not pay to win, and you know that, Cosmo. You absolutely know that. There is no way Trekkie21 paid me any amount of money to get into that first bundle. Nuh-uh. Definitely not. But yeah, I'll get in touch with you to get that sorted out. Alright then, how many of you are tuned in ready for the video? How many of you? I see 46 at the moment. That is concerning. There's 120 of you here. What's going on? What's going on with that? If I just I'll bring this over here. This is what you should be looking at the moment. Oops. Let's give us as much screen as we can here. Sorry, flashbang kind of, by the way. You assume by the thumbnail, Miter is the first gun with a bad Incarnon. You'll just have to see the video, won't you? You'll have to see the video. But yes, indeed, there is the pinned link at the top there. It should still be pinned for everyone who's joining in. Make sure you head on over. Get ready to head on over to that. That goes live in 15 minutes. Literally 15 minutes. So you've got yourself time to grab yourself a drink, get yourself comfy, you know? If you're not already somehow comfy watching these streams, be ready for that. Experience saying, I mean, it's pay to win because you can just pay to get the bundle. I mean, yeah, if you want to buy platinum, you can, yeah. We're not going to be doing a watch along here on this stream, however. So if you do want to watch the video live with everyone else, you can see there is a chat here. It's using YouTube's effective live stream system, its Premiere system. So there's no point in us having it here when there's going to be a live chat over there. That'd just be rude. Split it up like that. As your old icon, you've got to switch out? Oh, fair enough. Fair enough, Ladybug. At least now you remember to do that. Is the mitre... In my good, honest community, in this totally family-friendly fucking community, you put Incarnassi on my goddamn chat. How dare you? How dare? Is there a moderation option I have here? Put user in timeout. Tempted. Absolutely tempted. Oh dear, oh dear. I can get rid of on-screen chat, but not this. Yeah, that one's there. I can hide the chat, but then you see all my recommendations. Oh, hey, Mumbo's uploaded. Awesome. I'll have to watch that as well. Okay. Time me out, Daddy. Don't be like that. Don't be embarrassing. Like, the thumbnail has the word embarrassing. You're not supposed to be embarrassing. Bruh. Don't be like that. Do not be like that, please. Anyway, yeah. That is, however, where we're going to wrap up the stream today, chat, because it has been a wonderful one. But I'm not going to be live streaming that particular video as it goes live. You're going to have to catch that one yourselves. In the meantime, as we have got a few minutes spare, what we're going to do is we're going to raid on over to another part of the Warframe community, give them a little bit of a jolt, a happy day, so you can have someone to continue watching once you're done with the video. So we're raiding on over to someone else, and then I want you to go to the premiere, because you can bounce back. Their live stream will be there again. For those of you who can't see the pinned message for any reason, I doubt you can't see it, but I'm just going to post this a few times as well. Spam one chat to send you to another one. Let's see, who can we raid then to wrap things up here today? Yeah, we can go Neo. Did we go to them recently? 11 days ago. That's long enough ago. That's absolutely fair. Right, we're raiding on over to Neoness now. That's where we're wrapping up today. Thank you very much for everyone joining in. Especially thank you to those of you who've chosen to support the channel with your bits, your subscriptions, all that good stuff. You're absolute legends. I do appreciate every single one of you. I'll raid you over to Neoness, and then you can join me on the video when that one goes live in about 10-ish minutes time. Grab yourself a drink if you need to. But until then, thank you very much. Have a very, very good one. I will see you on Wednesday for some more Warframe. Until then, bye-bye.